I'll be back. Nah, fuck it. I'll stay. Yeah, I didn't mean to hit that. So, yeah, too much bullshit. Trying to fix something because I didn't want the lens upside down. I think I still messed it up. You trying to turn this shit on? I know it's been a minute since I've been on here. What's going on? What's going on? Jimmy Reed. What's up? It's like 7. Y'all in the building. I know it's probably like whatever time it is back east. Uh, checking in, see what's going on with y'all, and talk about a few things, and then we'll see how long it lasts. I didn't mean to come on this late, but I was doing some stuff, getting my truck washed and whatever else. I seen something funny earlier. I got a text message from one of my boys saying that uh he said, did this dude party hard and lose his teeth on live? I don't know. I just heard it, but somebody was saying dude was on live, lost his teeth. I just busted out laughing. I don't know if anybody can confirm that, but somebody said that it was on. I guess Guilty made a clip or something. So, but yeah, man. So other than that, I've been trying to run here and there. I was off for a while. I came back out. Been running pretty good. I until the end of this week because of this, holiday. I was gonna just say screw it and deadhead to the house, but I just said whatever. So working on a truck back east, same thing happened with him. Seems like everybody now all of a sudden everybody wants to like I know it's the holiday they want to be off and shit. Like people get out but now shit everybody took off early as fuck in the last few days. Yesterday like nobody was working or something. So there we have it. Got me chilling at the hotel. What up, streets, man? So, but where should I start, man? The title don't get the beginning, screwed up. I'm not a Landstar missile. It's actually a bone I'm picking with Landstar BCOs. Um, we got a lot of these Landstar BCOs. There you go. They like to hold the fucking pom poms in the air and think everything they say is gold and it's not. And what you say isn't true or accurate. So I came across a guy the other day, and I came across several guys uh, on my time here, or whether it's on the Facebook group, whether it's in person. There's only one of them I actually made a video about. Um, like your opinions or whatever don't mean nothing, or whatever you experience didn't happen or whatever. Um, we're in groups where we like. I mean, I don't really talk too much in them, but you sharing info, you passing out info. A dude could have been there 10 years. I've been there about 5. I know something he don't know. He knows something I don't know. So there ain't no need to be arguing about the shit. But for some oddball reason, some of these damn BCOs be like they need to get slapped. But with that said, man, if you come here and you're in a Facebook group, I mean, sometimes I might say some like, I might be sarcastic about something with some BCOs, but because I do sometimes believe, you know, um, people be asking first grader questions sometimes. But as far as arguing over like just dumb shit, if I experience, like I said, if I experienced something, I experienced it. That's it. You know what I mean, who you to say that what I experienced was wrong if I experienced it more than once or did it more than once. So, but with that said, man, uh, if you're sitting in the background watching, which I know you know a lot of y'all watching right now, because you were in the groups the other day when I was doing what I was doing or saying what I was saying. Um, just know you ain't the only damn Landstar owner operator, BCO, whatever you want to call it, that has information or that knows something. And then you try to show them what you're talking about is right, and they're still trying to tell you they're wrong. Why well, go pick up the damn telephone, call them, then they'll give you the answers. But then they don't go pick up the phone. They feel so stupid. So then they go. You see that kind of crap on Facebook where they you get an argument with somebody, then they go start another post. I'm over here. Come over here. You know, don't go make something somewhere else. But people like that, man, people funny. So it is what it is. Just do what you do and keep it moving. But on to the freight, man. And I've been hitting loads. What up, BL? I've been hitting loads, man. I stay loaded. You know, there's other trucks, but can't get loaded right, or something goes wrong, so you can't get them loaded. Um, but for the most part, I stay loaded, except now because of this holiday. But I did run five. It was five, six. Uh, well, actually, the last one was just a damn chassis. So it was five containers of me pulling up at a place. It was crazy how that happened. Um, this dude outside carrier had the load. I guess no Landstar truck was around. What up, D-Dap? And he went into the terminal or something with the load, and something happened. They kicked his ass out because he was acting stupid. And I see the load in the trunk, so I call about it. They told me they had a few more. I'm gonna do them. 500 a clip. I was like, all right, we ain't going nowhere with it. Get the dude number. We all on the phone talking. I'm thinking this dude gonna be there. I show up. This idiot dropped the fucking load in the street. He dropped the load in the street, man. I come out there, I pick it up, and I go drop that one off, and I go do the rest of them or whatever. But yeah, I mean, sometimes if we ain't around, they find an outside truck to do it, but they didn't expect that to happen. So I don't know. It is what it is with that crap. But for the most part, like I said, me myself, because people asking about this, the day. I mean, it's slow. The volume is down. Landstar somehow went up to like 40,000 almost in lows. I don't believe that shit, but whatever. Um, I get away with stuff because you know I can do whatever. Damn, as far as moving freight, other guys can't. I was talking to G Way earlier today about something. I said, "Let me ask you something, man." I said, "Any of that?" So, but a lot of guys that come here, they do. So, I'm like, how was the lows? So, yeah, there was lows there. I couldn't get them or whatever. You know, I mean, there are lows they can haul, but it's tougher for them to get loads. I mean, even if you get down to wide load, you can't even haul an 8 foot 8 load, and your mirrors is definitely wider than that. So you kind of like stuck to where you can't haul certain types of freight, and if you ain't got certain things like a tank endorsement, damn TWIC card, TSA, whatever. See, I got all that stuff. What up, Mario? Um, I got all that stuff. So when something go down, I'm around something like the other day. You know, people think that the TWIC card and stuff. Or I mean, yeah, I used to say it too. I was like, the only thing I can get out of it is a damn hotel discount. But the other day I was going down to Houston, dropped off, and seen a load. It was like about 5 G's. I called about it. I asked them what's up with it. They told me what it was. I said, all right, yeah, I can do that. Because I knew when I got over there, I could do something else. Whether it's going to Denver, Albuquerque, whatever, I know I can haul roofing materials. Um, it didn't even take 5 minutes after I booked the load. The same agent hit me on the phone. That's why you be having them, that's why you need them connects. Because I know who's in these areas. And they hit me back on the phone. They was like, "You got a step deck, low pro, right?" I was like, "Yeah." And then it's like, "We got this load to pick up." What up, X? You stupid. Never mind, man. I ain't even saying nothing. I mean, I already, that's just never mind. Um, what was I? But yeah, the load went up there. They called me on the phone by the load back. Not back to Houston, but to Denver. And I had to wait a day for it because of whatever, because they were still building. I say, you know what? The rates are the rates. You ain't getting over $3 a mile out here like that, so I could wait for that one. Sometimes you can wait for them. Sometimes I mean, if they paying $1.80, which I hardly ever touch one that's like that, I might not wait for it. I have to get on with my business. But what I'm saying is that Twit card bailed me out and got me over $3 a mile on two loads, and what is that? 16, like 2,100 miles or whatever it was, and over $3 a mile. You know, both loads. So if you got those credentials during times like this, you won't have too many problems like other people. I mean, it is slow across the board, but if I didn't have that Twit card, um, yeah, I'd have been fresh out of luck, like some people. So, got X in the building, Streets in the building. Um, as far as this, yeah, the rest of this freight, like I said, y'all seen me. I was at the house for a minute. I came back, so I'm running about like two loads a week, really. But I mean, they pay, so I mean, I don't really have to wait too long for one. But we moving. So, um, other than that, I know y'all seen the refrigerated trailers on the videos. The video, I should say, there were videos uh, on Facebook prior to that happening. I don't put everything on here. You know, and that's why you ain't really see me making videos on here because I don't even make them on Facebook. I'm just doing what I'm doing. I mean, I don't broadcast a lot. You know, like some people do. We're talking about that today. People that broadcast too much put a target on their back. Not saying I'm hiding something or whatever, but if you don't want nobody talking about you, then don't broadcast your shit at the end of the day. Um, and that seems to be a lot of people's problem. Then when you broadcast too much shit, then you start lying. Now you gotta tell another lie to cover up whatever. Yeah, it's just like I was watching two dudes argue on Facebook the other day, and I'm laughing at it. I'm just like, and wonder why people be going at you, right? Because you constantly just telling lies. Next day, turn around, told another goddamn lie. I'm like, um, one of y'all sent me. So it's just y'all came out of left field. That's what's funny about some of the shit that you see on here. Whatever, I might not even be thinking about the motherfucker. And what up, son? Um, and I might get a text message like, "Yo, you see this like earlier the party hard T4." I ain't seen it, so I don't know. All I know I was in my truck getting it washed, and I fell out laughing. So I gotta see this wherever it's at. Somebody said it's on guilty shit, but I guess I'll find out. I'll go see it wherever if it's there or somebody else. Shit, what up, Island Boy? Um, so, but yeah, don't put a target on your back broadcasting. You know, always lying. People know y'all lying about shit. I mean, a lot of people when I see them on here, I already know they fucking lying. So, but y'all might have the subs and shit, but I know you lying, so it don't even matter. Like I tell people, only a matter of time you gonna get caught up, and I'm just gonna be sitting back like I told y'all. But that's not being a hater. that's just experiencing shit, seeing shit happen before, whether I was in it myself or I watched somebody do it. But to others, you know, you might be a hater of some sort. So what do you say? Mario. Um, Hell got quick hazmat tanker. Oh yeah, I need. I need a robber bank. Yeah, I got every one of those, man. I even had the passenger endorsement. I don't have it no more because when I came back to North Carolina, I forgot years back, they took the joint from me. So I got off with it through Tennessee, then I had New York. Um, I came back. They were like, "Well, you didn't go to school or something or train on." I said, "Whatever, man." So I lost the passenger endorsement. I can always go get it back, you know, but it is what it is. I mean, like I said, I can drive trucks, I can drive buses. It don't matter. So, how much you gonna rent the reefers out? They ain't up for rent. I could rent them though. You know, uh, I could have bought. Um, I could have bought like six of them. Six of them. And I'm gonna talk about that too, because somebody's like, "Yo, these dudes out here really like no, really, really hating because how the fuck did he get three reefer trailers? Because I do what I do at the end of the day. That's why. You know, there's no scams. There's no like, I don't need nobody to, none of that. I don't need to do none of that shit to do what I do. And that's it. Um, but somebody brought it up to my attention. Like, yo, these dudes really actually hating that you got these three trailers. And there's been a little wave of reefer trailers popping up over here. I don't care if there's a wave of reefer trailers really popping up over here, but they do what they do. I do what I do. Who's to say they're all gonna be here, really? Uh, but back to the numbers, I ain't gonna rent them. I could rent them though. It'd be real good because I didn't pay. I really didn't pay much or nothing for them. So the only one I paid something for was that 2016 or 15 Great Dane. Uh, so Great Dane is y'all saw me in that video talking about it where it was just like it's just different than a carrier. Um, it's a little heavier, about 1,000 pounds heavier, I want to say, because of the doors, and it's just put together better. So the last trailer I had was a Great Dane. Um, that was way back, and ended up dumping it after a while. But other than that, I mean, the Great Dane's a good trailer. So them other two trailers are utilities. Um, they had 13,000 hours, 12,000 hours. Um, they all get down. I'm sending one to have it's got there's three different types of freons, I believe. And where I sent it to, they don't have that. So I gotta send it somewhere else. But other than that, they all checked out fine. Um, One of them had three tires that were bad. I paid to get the tires swapped out, so I put new tires on there. But other than that, if I didn't go back the second time, none of this probably wouldn't even happened. I might have ended up with like one trailer. But the DOTs is done. They didn't really find anything wrong with them, and they went through them. So it wasn't like one of them these little goofy ass ones. You go around the corner and like, here you go, and they just write you off and shit. I saw what I saw before I got them, and to take it a step further, I sent them in to get looked at. As far as mechanics go, I had to send them somewhere else, which wasn't far. Um, they went through them. They found no leaks on them. I thought there was a leak on one of them, but there's no leaks on them. They all pulled down. What else? One of them, they said I don't have to do it now. They just had to probably replace some bushings, not bushings, engine mounts, ain't shit, but motor mounts. They said it's nothing serious right now, and that's pretty much it. I just gotta service them. It's like a few $100 or whatever. I paid them for the diag and whatever they're doing that little package. They tighten the belts and all that stuff. So, but I'm gonna get them washed out, as far as the condenser and all that stuff. So that'll be done now. It cost me like, I don't know, $60, $70, something like that. But I'm gonna have the PMs done and we out. One of them, they were running around on I-20. Somebody asked me the other day about it. They were out there on I-20 in South Carolina. They still are in South Carolina. So I just moved them around. That was it. What up, Jake? What up, First Gen? Nah, man. I mean, I was already home for like 3 weeks, pretty much almost. I was getting ready to go, actually, tell the truth. I just said, whatever, man. I said, I catch it, whatever. I'll catch whatever I catch up here. If not, who knows? I might go. I don't know. But yeah, I was there for a minute. But other than that, I'm just sitting around. What up, G-Way? I ain't been on long, 22 minutes, something like that. First, like, 30 seconds, I didn't realize it was running, but because I was trying to move the phone around. I didn't like how the lens was looking. So, what's the inside scoop of running reefers at Landstar? Well, one, you got to have your own for the most part. There is an agent. He's fairly new. We had some discussions over a month ago. Me, him, and so he was like on the same wavelength as me. The only difference is this man does 15 Western. I have to get his info. I don't have it with me. I think it's 15 or 17 Western. Basically, it's like I-35 West. I mean, you can, whatever, but they're his trailer. They're his trailers. And me and him was talking, and he bought the trailers from the same place I was gonna buy them other trailers from in Iowa. Pretty much, he was just gonna buy more trailers than me. But he's been an agent or a broker, whatever he's been. But he's new to Landstar. He's bought his customers to Landstar. He's trying to build. I think he's got like 25 reefers. He technically has like 10 or 12 of them right now. But there was the same trailers that in Iowa. It was funny because we was talking about that same trailers that I was looking at in Iowa. All he did was like change the front plate chrome and put a rub rail down the side of it, and they might have a little bit warranty left on them. And I'm not sure. Yeah, he changed the axles out on them. So he spent a couple of bucks, to get the trailers how you want them. You're still gonna run at the 65% or whatever. And some of these reefer loads pay more. So, but you do keep that trailer. I do know that that much. I know they probably hauling beef, chicken, hazmat, those type of things. I told him I will link up with him. I will let y'all know down the road about it. He said he will load my trailers, and if I wanted to, rock with him. I have some other stuff that I'm looking at that will be put in play. Had to go through some things over the last. I ain't gonna say over the last. It actually happened a week and a half ago, something like that. So I'm working on that. I gotta go do some things to the trailers or whatever, and that'll be it. But if you're gonna do it, you gotta have your own trailer for the most part. This agent just has his little group of trailers, and like I said, I think he's got like 12 of them. Uh, and he'll have the rest of them by the end of the year. So I could be wrong with the 12, but I know he's somewhere around that number right now. So I think by September he'll have the rest of the trailers. Um, I might down the road end up doing exactly what he's doing. Because it sounds pretty good, you know. You're not renting a trailer to nobody. It's kind of the same thing as you pulling a Landstar van. So basically, you're just running the trailer and he's paying for the trailer or whatever's with the trailer. I guess unless you actually do some like crazy shit to the trailer, you know. Um, from what I know, the trailers are pretty good because it's the same trailers I was looking at before I backed off this dude in up in Des Moines. So he knows the I guess he knows the regional manager or something. He told me about him, and he said if I need to get a trailer or something from over there and a couple other things, just let him know, and I can go over there and do it. So, but I think for now I'm just taking the auction route. Um, the auction route works out for me because I know exactly what I'm looking at the end of the day. So, like I said, I could have bought six of them and won them on one lot, and I knew exactly what I was looking for. Like I said, I didn't want one where I had to start fixing stuff. Um, I gotta put skirts on it. It's a 2010 or something, and it's out of compliance for California. Um, there's a whole lot of things I was looking at. You know, when it came down to it, at the end of the day, one of them still got warranty left on them anyway. So, um, the trailers originally in Iowa, they all had super singles, and they had a suspension where you couldn't swap them out for duals. And so that was another issue. My wife was asking me about that. She's like, you want to run that? I was just like, I'll throw some virgins on it and keep it moving. But then when some foolishness started happening, um, I said it in a little short video a while back. Don't get pressured into buying nothing. So my man pulled some crap and he made up another buy. I don't know if he made up this buyer, but it sounded dumb to me. Where it was just like, well, if my man got the money, you know I had it. So, but say your man got the money, I ain't over there. I mean, the other trailer wasn't there when I showed up. You know, I mean, I don't come through Iowa like that. But I'll be back. I know nobody was buying a trailer, and the way things was going, COVID and all that. So now all of a sudden he ain't got the finances, but he said he's gonna pay cash for it. All right, whatever. I got time, man. Don't worry about it. That's when I was in North Carolina and I got the word about them units, and I ended up messing with them because I was literally just gonna deadhead from North Carolina to my house and just sit at the house because that's how bad it had gotten for the most part. But then I hit that home run and went, you know, and went home. But the main thing, like I said about back to you, Mario, it's I'm gonna get the info. I got it in my truck, but in my email, which I'm not gonna go through my phone now while I'm messing with y'all. Um, it's a 15 or a 17 West, and basically I-35 West operation. Uh, you can like go off or whatever, but Landstar for the most part does not have like straight up reefer freight like your Tyson Foods and things like that, ConAgras and things like that. Can we get them? Do we have an agent or two that probably has it? Yeah, but I ain't seen them. So, like I said, every year I've been here, I done figured out something new, something to do different. And so don't let nobody tell you, when somebody asks that question. Yes, I talk. One thing I do, I speak good things about him, and I talk shit too. So, but at the end of the day, I go get my money, and that's it. So, but don't let somebody's boy tell you some other shit because they didn't know what the hell they was doing, or because they was one dimensional, or because they didn't have twit cards and they didn't have the tank endorsement, or they didn't want to tarp, you know, and things like that. Because like I said, one thing could lead to another thing. Like I said the other day about the load from the other day. Um, I got a twit load and all of a sudden got another load. And made money doing that. Uh, so I wouldn't listen to too many people. It's slow everywhere, so it ain't no better here than the next place during these times. So they just bigger. That's it. Do we have dumbass agents? Yeah, we got dumbass BCOs. Yeah. Uh, some people need to be slapped. Yeah. So, but like I said, I find out something new every year. Uh, Maybe I might find out a couple of things new. Uh, it's almost what 5 years now. So, I'm not saying that I got other things I'm trying to pull off uh, outside of here, but being here, I have found out new things during my stay. First Jan, you might go. Oh yeah, you told me that already. So again, Mario, yeah, you just gotta have one, or if I would get you the info about that. Uh, Probably by then, them trailers are gonna be filled. They're gonna have a truck behind them. So, like I said, he said 25, I believe. Unless I magically, I'm not gonna say magically because I will. Just when is the question. Um, if I got it, then they can pull mine. But for now, the ones I got, I'm not giving them to nobody. Let me see. What's the best advice you can give with someone that want to add a second truck to Landstar? Mm. Boy, that's some people ask me that the hardest thing is putting a driver in a truck at Landstar because you can't just get anybody and put them in a truck. Like you see other people in here, they just throwing bodies in a truck, you know. Um, and I mean, they just throwing anybody in a truck, and then it turns into a disaster. I've been lucky to keep drivers about. I think the shortest time I ever had a driver was like fucking 1 week, and he had to go. But other than that, 6 months, over 2 years, they've been in my truck. For the most part, when they leave, and I'm gonna get to the real thing. But the most part when they leave is because it's over some fuck shit, you know. So that they gone. You know, I never really had no argument with any. Well, I might get an argument or two with a driver about something, but I never had anybody come on here or on my Facebook page, anywhere, uh, Twitter, and say fuck him. He this, he that. You ain't never seen it. Um, have I gotten to it because the driver did something? Yeah, but you've never anywhere, anytime seen that type of shit happen under me. But I try to be fair with them. Sometimes some shit happened. They don't like it. Whatever it is, what it is at the moment. I mean, what do you want me to do? You know, I done had them leave, abandon the truck. You know, you can bend over backwards for a driver, man. You can pay a driver $2,000 a week. You can give them a 389 Peterbilt with 8,000 chicken lights on it with a reefer trailer or a step deck or a drive in, dedicated, vacation pay. You can get whatever you want to. It's always gonna be a fucking problem somewhere. Always. There's always a fucking problem. And believe that shit. There's always a fucking problem of some sort. And that shit is like, people ask me like, I still ain't forgot I'm really answer. Why you be saying that? Like, let me tell you something, man. Yeah, I got Dello in the house. Um, U.S. Express, Warner, Snyder, Swift, CR England, and anybody else hire the same motherfuckers. The only difference is they just not gonna come on here and just be and just shoot the shit and tell you, yeah, drivers. I mean, I really don't do it no more, but drivers do some fucked up shit. So, I get the same driver, and anybody else get the same type of drivers. You know, you might get one or two of them that's pretty damn good. Um, that ain't about shit at the end of the day. Um, you sometimes today you can go through everything. Now we get into what you talking about. You can go through everything with one of them. All right. And all of a sudden, it might take a week, it might take a month, 6 months, and then they hit you with some bullshit. Or you start seeing, like I got into it with a few of them. I said, those are my trucks. And you're doing whatever in my truck, whether you're delivering on time or you're delivering whatever you're doing. If it's costing us money and nobody's making money, maybe but you, because you're driving it, we analyzing, we paying attention to what the hell is going on. You're doing some dumb shit in my truck, yeah, I'm gonna bring it up to you at the end of the day. So, you're late or whatever, I'm gonna bring it up to you at the end of the day. You know, you're taking forever to do something, and it shouldn't take forever to do something. I'm gonna bring it up to you, because you're just like, I told drivers, they lie. What are you lollygagging for? And you wonder why you ain't got no load. They do the same shit at them other companies I mentioned. Well, you ain't gave me no load because you fucking lollygagging. You bullshitting. Now some of these companies is bullshit, but drive a lot of times you see these drivers, they be doing that shit to themselves, man. Just dumbass shit for no reason. Or then you get the hoppers. They hopping around all over the place. They make dumbass excuses why they left and shit. You know. Yeah. Well, because it took them 3 hours to send a road service out here to fix my truck. Shit happens, motherfucker. You know? Just dumb shit. Oh, they forgot $30 on my check or something. Some companies do it on purpose. Some companies don't. Fake me. But the best advice, you just gotta screen them, man. I would make sure that driver does have at least 2 years of experience, that he ain't hopping around all over the place. Because basically, if he's a hopper, he gonna hop on your ass over something stupid. And y'all done seen it before. So they gonna hop on your ass over some dumb shit. Like I had one time. He went home. It seems like every time they go home, some shit happens, except for one. He went home. I can say this because he don't work here no more. This was like 4 years ago, I want to say. He went home. He stayed home. He left the trailer at Home Depot. The truck was at his house. He came back out. Got the trailer. Same trailer he been running around with. See, here's the dumb shit. Same trailer he been running around with, Landstar trailer, for 3 weeks. Comes out, goes down the road, gets a hazmat load, and goes down the road and gets stopped at the scale house. And the reason why he got stopped was there's a discoloration on his tires. When you're rolling through the scales, some of these scales, like New Mexico, they got little cameras, and I think a couple other states, they got cameras pointing down, infrared and all that stuff. They see your truck, they see your trailer, and they can spot certain things, and that's how you get your ass pulled around back. But they were standing, and they could see him coming in, and his tires was just like, it was dark, and it was faded, it was whatever. So they checked him out. I want to see your tires. Check his tire out, pull him around back. They write him up on the tire. It wasn't out of service, but you know, Landstar, we gotta fix it. It was on the trailer, their trailer. Then my truck had a wheel seal leak, so they wrote him up for that. He shut down at the scale for that. Called me up. We got a problem. The problem. He tells me about the wheel seal. I'm kind of like, it ain't like the wheels aren't wet, but it's coming. It's getting ready to come out, so they shut them down. Yeah. I think it was on the brakes, and we had disc brakes. So um, I'm not gonna jump on him about it because on wheel seal, well, if it's on the brakes, that it took a while to get to the brakes, most likely. Um, so we got it fixed. Send him down the road, whatever. Uh, he's gonna be late making his delivery. Makes his delivery. I had to give back a load. This dude, I gotta go home. What? You just came out from the house. What are you talking about? Then you get drivers like this. I'm giving it to you straight because this is the shit that happens. U.S. Express, Warner, Prime, or if you're a company driver at Prime, or shit, even lease shit, it don't matter. Any of these places, I gotta ask the wifey, can I can I stay out a couple of weeks? All right. You got these kind of guys. And so I'm like, you just left the house though. What are you talking about? Landstar gave him one of the morning letters. If you do it, if something like that happens again, which was about the trailer, it wasn't about the wheel seal. Because like I said, wheel seal is kind of like you could just be cruising and it's dry and all of a sudden, boom, there it is, it's there. But that tire though, unless you got a 24 sitting next to a 22, you was riding around that bitch like that for a while. And that's what they got at him about. If he gets another one like that again, then he would have to like do a DOT inspection every 30 days. My truck, but he's gonna have to do it every 30 days. Now he wanna quit. Or whatever he called himself doing at that point. Then it turns into like, dude, I just can't flip you back around and send you like back across the map to the house. Like what are you talking about? Like, so it took me a little while, about a week to get him back home. I'm in an area trying to bounce him here and there because there's nothing, but I'm keeping him in the region to send him home. Now, actually, he wasn't even trying to quit, I don't think, at that point. But you just can't turn somebody back around in some cases and send them home. Because you just ain't got no loads. I don't know what the hell that was. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get to the other comments. But my man, like, well, why you send me back over here? I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get you to the house. I'm trying to work something out where I could send you like to Michigan and send you out back to Kansas. Nothing happens, right? So he's like in Mississippi. And I just made a decision. I said, you know what, dude? I was like, just go ahead and deadhead to because you had missed the one day at the house. It was bullshit, but whatever. You know, he was always plotting this one day to get home and try to turn it into a 5-day deal, then complain that he ain't making no money. Well, if you do that twice a month, that's 10 days. You're not making money. So go ahead, man. Put some fuel in the truck and go home. I can't get you no load. There's a load there, but it loads Monday and it's Saturday. Can't do it. Go home. If there was no such thing as a 30-minute break, this motherfucker would have been sitting at the house. Oh, he can drive now. You seen them kind of guys. He can drive now. So he goes home, hold my truck hostage. Like I purposely didn't get him home. This is dumb shit you got to deal with fucking with these motherfuckers out here. So, but make sure you screen them, man, the best you can. But just know something gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. I mean, have I done shit before when I was a company driver? Yeah, I'll go home. You won't find me and shit. I used to do that at Prime all the time because I stayed out and I go home. But you called me to come back out in 2 days on a lease. I ain't coming out. I'll be back. I ain't worried about it. I didn't have no bills and all that back then. But yeah, you just gotta screen them, man, and talk to them. Sometimes they'll talk themselves right out the building, you know, because they'll say some bullshit, and then all right, we see who you are, what you about, you know. Like I had one guy a couple of months ago, a little longer than that. The statement that came out of his mouth, and he asked me about leasing my truck instead of driving as a company driver. He said, "I'm not always an honest guy, but I'm a good guy." Why would you say that? I sat there for the hell of it just to let him hang himself some more. But you get drivers like that. They'll tell you one thing, oh, I'll drive 3 weeks. I just need to go home for 2 days. And all of a sudden that changes when they come in the door. You know. So you got drivers that do shit and tell you shit like 4 days later. Oh yeah, I banged the truck upside something. So you wasn't gonna tell me when it originally happened, right? You just waited. So shit like that happens. So you got drivers that are getting something and they wanna, I'll take care of it, because now they know they probably gonna get reported or whatever. It's all kinds of mess you dealing with, with these damn drivers, man. At the end of the day, um, but I mean, everybody's driven for me. I never really, except one time, never really had to change shit on them like that. Um, Force them, like I see on here, forcing people from company drivers and leasing truck. Nah, I don't do shit like that. This is what it is. This is what you're doing, and that's pretty much it. At the end of the day, that's why you see me. I stay. It's pretty much the same consistent shit since I've been on here. Nothing's really changed. It's just the same shit. I might add some shit to what I do. That's it. They ain't like they call them flip. They ain't no real like flip flop in here. It's the same consistent thing. It's just something new at the end of the day. I might take a while to do something, but I get it done. But again, man, screen the driver uh, thoroughly if you can. I mean, you got to pull. I mean, people look at people on their Facebook. I know people look at me on Facebook. Um, but screen them thoroughly. You know, uh, you see a pattern of them hopping around, them patting them, getting fired. You might not want to mess with that. That's that's a clear indicator that the same thing's going to happen with you when it comes in there, or she comes in there. Um, just gotta have a conversation with them, listen to them, see where they at, where they head at. Sometimes I haven't done it yet. You have to give a driver a quiz. Landstar needs to give out quizzes, not just for people that want to drive for somebody like me. If you come in with your own damn truck, it's like some of the shit that you see is like really, like I don't even know, man. Uh, there was a question the other day. If I got a roadside inspection by DOT, pass or fail, do I have to turn it in? I was just like, oh, you didn't just ask that damn question, man. So who's gonna get it? Where's it going? Like there are some like Fisher Price, Sesame Street type of drivers. We do have them. We have them. It's to the point where they call it Swift Star, because there's been some Swift type shit that's been going on here. So I hate to say that about drivers, but some of these drivers bring it on themselves, just doing dumb shit. Some drivers just telling themselves, doing dumb shit. I got one YouTuber. Uh, uh, I'm not hitting on him, not banging on him or nothing, but I subbed to him a couple months ago, rolling with TB. I don't know if he subbed to me, but he made a video, I think like last month, you know, and I had to get on him, man. I mean, I'm just looking out for him, you know. And anybody that, I see trying to make something happen for themselves or whatever. Yeah, I do. Like, I seen me, I talk shit here, Facebook, wherever. But I seen him do something on a video, and I was like, dog, you can't do that right there. Get that shit the fuck out of here. The streets is wild. He got that shit out of there in like 2 minutes. Cause you gotta watch what the hell you doing, man. Because you can get your ass fried around here. So, yeah, what's the best advice? But yeah, man, that's what you do when you add another truck, man. Exactly that. Be thorough with your investigation. Even I overlook certain stuff. Um, you know, it happens. But if you can eliminate some of the bullshit, you know, you'll be better off. So pay them a fair rate, you know, whatever that number is between you and them or whatever. Keep them up to date with whatever's going on, and they'll probably be around for a while, you know. So that's all I can tell you with that. So, Cash, what's going on, man? First Gen YNP HPP turned out to be a horrible experience. Who are they? Um, doesn't HPP do like melons? What up, Ross? What's going on, man? Did you call me like last week or something? I know some of y'all be calling me, man. I'll be like sleep somewhere. Something like that. I'll get to that later. Or I might be on a long ass phone call discussing something. Uh, yesterday, I was dealing with. Oh yeah, I was talking to them about one of the reefer trailers that had to move because it was only getting down to -11, and they said they probably have to look at it some more as far as probably freon. It could be a fuse. It could be whatever, but it does go to -11. The other two, fine. Um, 30, 51. We okay. Reefer's on fire in Southern Cali right now. Grabbed one yesterday to Orlando, from Long Beach to Orlando, to stop in Atlanta. Well, according to some people, according to some people, that it ain't that good. Now I see that it's looking good on the BAT. I see some of my boys that got their own authority heading over there. I see other people, and I'm reading reports that it's good over there. But according to somebody, I'm not gonna say no names, that it's not good. And never mind. But it's not good for some reason. It ain't good. That's not how they said it, but according to them, it ain't. It's not worth it. It's not worth it right now. Robert Bennett, would you say the same for dry van? Is it better to have your own at Landstar? Um, you know, it's a yeah and no. Because when you got your own van, you get a higher percentage, you know. But if you just running around with regular loads all day long, just like the regular Landstar van, yeah, you get a couple of more dollars, but you got fixed shit. Um, unless you're doing like some logistics or a dedicated can disappear, just you know, like anything else. But you run like a dedicated. I almost did that. It was on the auto parts lane, and somebody came in there and cut Landstar throat. I was the first truck on there. This is when I was running the freight liners, and I was getting man, it's like $3,700 or something like that to go to Kansas City and come back. And I might come back empty. If I came back empty, I was coming back with a load. But you know, um, and technically it wasn't a round trip. It was one way. You just came back and got another load. So, but somebody came in there, Pam or somebody. It was probably Pam. I call Pam convict freight. Cheap bastards. I mean, you can't tell me nothing different. Them some cheap bastards over there. Um, somebody went in there and cut Landstar throat. And the problem with Landstar is they can get these deals and they can get these customers, but then they don't have no damn trailers dropped in there. So then what happens? You'll get a Pam or somebody that walk in there and they just dump trailers in there. And then bye bye Landstar. So I've seen it happen. But have your own trailer, you just got be ready for that maintenance. It ain't a lot. So on your trailer, on a van, But if you run something consistent and that's what you're doing, then it probably work out for you. If you run the same loads, you got a group of loads that you can just that are there and will always be there for the most part, and you're running a good rate with them, then do it. Go get it. You know, um, you might be able to pull a drop and hook scenario. You might be able to take two trailers and throw them. Who knows? But I think that only works in a two truck scenario. I have to look into that. But or more. So, but yeah, I mean, you get more money on that. You just got to deal with the maintenance as it comes, and that's it. I mean, you're not at the end of the day, you're not locked into them. You know, let's say they cancel your lease, you got your trailer. You're going about your business. That's just like me. Any of them. You know, some people they'll go do it, but then they don't have other stuff behind them. Like if they told me buy, nah, fine. I mean, I just put my license plate on the damn thing and be gone. In the beginning, yeah, I just used them because it don't cost that much and it's faster, so I can get it the next day. Um, Pretty much on a trailer. Um, like right now, I can't deal with the states I'm dealing with because of the coronavirus. So, but like I said, at the end of the day, if you want out until they kick you to the curb, you got your shit. You want to go get your own numbers or whatever, you got your shit. You go. You know, you already got it. Ain't nobody can stop you from doing anything after that. The only person that's gonna stop you is you. Um, so unless a Landstar decides to go belly up or something, which I don't see that happening, you know, you still get to walk off with your stuff. So Alan Trucker, what up? What up, Jay? Trucking with a purpose. What's going on? Um, what's up, Robert? What is that? Tiara, Robert Tiara? Uh, with adding drivers and the problems that come with drivers, would you say in the long run, is it worth it? Um, it just depends on what you're doing, what you're trying to do. As far as I'm concerned, uh, you just because you never know what you got when one of them get in the truck, man. Um, sometimes you can sit back and go, damn, yeah, it's looking pretty good. And sometimes you're just like, what the fuck, man? Like, that's just what it is. Um, like I said, you just don't get to see Jerry Moyes and Rob Lowe and all these other people. They don't sit on here and they don't have to say that. Why? Because they already got money. I mean, money. Um, they got the government and stuff on their side and things like that. So uh, they can drop 100 drivers and bring back another 100 that same damn day. You know, and still collect uh, a credit per driver that they bring in there. So they getting it. So that's the difference between somebody like one of us, you know, with 4, 5, 6, 8 trucks, whatever it is, um, versus somebody like one of them. They got the same. They have the same thing as like us. Even though we're like leased on the people or whatever, or if you got your own authority, they're just big as fuck. That's it. So they get the eggheads just like we get the eggheads. They get a good one just like we got a good one. So they get somebody to roll a truck over just like we probably have somebody roll a truck over or get a ticket. You know, this, so it really don't matter. Uh, it, only you will know at the end, based on your operation, is it worth it. At the end of the day, uh, you know, I just watch what I do, and don't try to do too. I don't want to say it like that, but don't do too much where you're going to get yourself caught up in a bunch of mess that you can't get out of. Um, so as y'all see, I mean, it's been pretty consistent the whole time since I've been on here. So um, no real issues with nobody, no scams, no nothing. So um, and that's it. How long you require your drivers to stay out? How long? The drivers that come to drive for me, um, except two. I never really. I always say, damn, I'm gonna call it two fakers something there. Um, I just give them 2 weeks, 3 days off. Sometimes it might turn to four. Just depends. But they usually stay out longer than that. I don't tell them to stay out longer than that. They just do that. So that's what it is. I really haven't even had to really say anything really to anybody. If they out there for a while, they go home. They go home for a week. They stay home for a week. Um, but that's because they probably ran for like a month, month and a half or whatever it was. Then they go home. Normally people ain't staying home past a week like that. So then they come back out. Um, so that's pretty much it. 2 and 3, that's it. Um, and after that, it's like what is it? The day after, every week after. But I normally don't have any problems with anybody as far as that goes. So, drivers, do you dispatch them? Do they? I normally get them the loads. Um, because I don't know who they are really. I know you got a CDL. I know your name and who you drove for, and things like that. But I normally just get them the loads, and I really don't have no problem with somebody with a load, except maybe twice. Um, so I usually get them the load, and usually I hardly ever send anybody to New York. I go. I got a driver now that can go. Uh, I hardly send them up in the Northwest. It's rare. Um, I hardly send them to Florida, and if I'm there, then something must be good going on. Uh, and it's worth it. And they probably go to Cali here and there. That's it. Um, at times they do come to Denver, but I try to get them out. But we all know how Colorado is, so you might have to deadhead them out. So, but I tried to pull that stunt with drivers picking their own loads, but I not sure because I watch them on some of them talk this percentage stuff or whatever, and you can get a driver right. You can say it like, well, it could be an incentive for them to go, uh, pick their own loads so they can make more money. But you can get this driver that just says, well, as long as I get $7,000 gross, and that might have been a load from like North Carolina, like 5 drops on it, and it take a week and a half. Yeah, you might get a driver like that. There's some drivers, they numbers and the way they be thinking is like fucked up. Like, if y'all see me in the community section posting, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you see me on Facebook posting, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because you will get drivers like that. I posted one in the community section. I think Beast Move said something on it one day. Damn, I forget. It was something about. It's a few weeks ago. It was two different rates, two different drivers or something, and I was just like, you see these kind of dudes, and that's why I don't trust them at the end of the day when it comes down to that, because they could just, like I said, get $7,000 and it take them a week and a half to do it. Then they wondering why. Well, those are the loads you picked. They do have a different load board for drivers like that here, where you don't have to log into your stuff. So, what's up, Raymond Bradley? By the way, your cat died. Oh shit! You gotta bounce the house. It's not funny though. Um, go get your cat, man, and then I don't know. Some people are serious about their animals. Almost $3 a mile, coast to coast, 30,000 pounds, negative 10 degrees. ASAP delivery. Yeah, it's happening. You know, is it from Cali going east? Because usually from the east going back to Cali, that shit's not happening like that. Ross and Texarkana, what up? Be for real. I'm getting a dump truck. Any advice? I am not a dump truck guy. But I will tell you, make sure it's in working condition. It ain't a piece of shit. Depending where you at, there's a lot of construction, a lot of building going on, stuff like that. You know, a lot of groundbreaking. You probably can do something somewhere. So I will tell you that I did look into it 2 years ago. I thought about getting a dump truck back over in Arizona, but I never bought it. So I'm not a dump truck guy though. Was the that was just a funny. Oh, okay, all right. But yeah, so I'm not a dump truck guy, man. So uh, definitely, I don't know of any dump truck drivers on YouTube. There's got to be one somewhere. You probably can type them up, and you'll start seeing them. Like you'll type hot shots up, and you'll find them guys. Just I don't know who to point you to when it comes down to a dump truck like that. So, but I know some of them do all right, and some of them don't. Just like this stuff out here. At the end of the day. So, well, where y'all at though, man? I mean, I'm just out here in Colorado doing whatever. Marcus, tell me what's going on, man. Uh, Cincinnati, all the door. Okay. Um, yeah, like you be in certain places. Like I said, there's a lot of construction going on, a lot of highway work going, road work going on. Um, yeah, you can probably get a deal. I can't tell you the rates like that. Running a dump truck, I've heard numbers up like over 80 something dollars an hour, 100 something dollars an hour. I don't know. So like I said, I ain't the dump truck guy to bring up stuff, but make sure your truck is good though. I don't know where you're gonna get a truck from, um, but make sure it's good. So that's all I can do with you on that. So, but other than that, man, like I said, I just been sitting around. I mean, home week 6. You getting that Be Smooth money at the house? Um, I ain't mess with it because Arizona be like, yeah, Arizona's like the South Carolina or Alabama of the West. They always late on something, man. They behind on shit. There you go. Cash is King just dropped the dump truck channel. So, but yeah, I did my little 3 weeks, almost 3 weeks, and stepped out. Come back. I got a story. I was getting ready to leave. You know, I went to pick up my load when I was at the house, and I got a text message about this red truck I got. So, truck was just like, boom, this truck ready to go. I'm like, oh shit, ready to go. Um, so I was like, all right, yeah, I posted it on Facebook, I think, and I'm going. I'm gonna go get it. I ain't going to get it. Um, Cause somebody need to go back and check their fucking math. And it happened to be, I think I said it before, they put a clutch in it and the clutch broke. And I don't know what the hell happened at that, but something didn't add up at the end. So I told him, I'm gonna get on the airplane and come get the truck. But then some dumb shit happened, so I told him, I said, you go figure that out, and I'll come get the truck. So I'm gonna do a video about that when I go get the truck. Um, let's just put it like this. Um, somebody went from friend of damn near enemy, but I'll be out there to go get it. And then when I do the video, uh, somebody's not gonna like the video. So, but I was getting ready to pick it up. I had the plane ticket. Then something came up that I didn't agree on. So I said, you figure that out. With I think it then came to his senses the other day, where I guess he thought I shortchanged him or something. Yeah, he thought I shortchanged him or some shit. And you can't shortchange wire bank payments, wire transfers. It's there. Do the math, add it up. So I guess it took him a while to figure that out. But I did not like the clutch scenario of what had happened. So, but other than that, it's fixed, ready to go. Just go get it. If you check out Trucking Mobiz, do me a favor, let them know. Xbox Trucking over here. You do Xbox Trucking. Oh man, what we got here? Shout out to everybody that stopped in. It was I don't know, it was what 20, almost 30 of y'all, what it was in here. But yeah, I just want to check in with y'all, see what was going on. I was gonna go live the other day, and then I got those containers, so that switched everything that I was doing. So I'll be plotting on to go live, and then I don't go live. Um, I'll end up doing something else. So I think it's too late in the day. I ain't gonna mess with it, you know. So, and that's pretty much it. But when I come on, I come on, you know. So, but the reefers should be moving. I haven't had them for a little while now, but it's hard for me or whoever I need to get to move them to do whatever. But once they moving, they moving. We're gonna be putting all kinds of stuff in it, so it don't matter. I will continue to pull step decks here and there. Uh, I am allowed to keep all the trailers on here, and people are like, "Well, how are you gonna do that?" Well, it can be done. So whether I have somebody else pull my trailer for me, or I'll leave it sit, but it can stay on. There's more than one truck here, so that's how that works. So, but again, I mean, that whole reefer thing, that purchase was uh, it was a good thing. You don't see too many people that actually get the equipment. You see a lot of videos of people walking around looking at the equipment. And I told somebody that I said, well, anybody can walk around and look at it. I mean, just look at it. Well, there's a Freightliner. Well, there is blue, and well, the doors look good. But what else can you tell me about it? Or what do you know about it? To help somebody else out and maybe yourself. Um, and I tried to put together a video. It could have been a little bit longer. It could have been a little bit shorter. I had more stuff I could have threw in there, but I was trying to keep it at an hour or less. So I was just doing that so y'all could see what the deal is, what to look for. Because again, anybody can go in them parking lots, wherever, and look. And that was an actual truck company on their yard. And like I said, they were selling the whole damn yard. They backed out the yard at the last minute. Containers full of tires and truck chairs, engine parts. They were selling the whole thing. So, and you don't see that usually on some of these videos because usually it's just at these people's auction lot or whatever. Um, so that one's over, but they rotate. They come back to those places. Well, to their locations whenever they come back. A lot of Celadons are moving from Ritchie Brothers. Seen some the other day. They owned the company in Oregon. I never even seen these dudes before. But they own some company in Oregon, and dudes got them trucks and was bringing them down. So they probably still got trucks laying around. Um, so would you call about to join that group too? I ain't gonna say all 4,008 trucks. What's their name? Guy Triple C. The red and white truck. They out of Florida with they cheap asses hauling that cheap ass freight. Um, they asses selling off too. You gonna see. You can probably get a Pro Star for like $9,000. Coming up. Just don't get one with a Max Force. All right. I don't think they have any, but just don't do it. So you don't get any junk ass trucks, man. Uh, you'll be paying out the ass for them in the long run. And I'm sure y'all see some of these things right now happening on here. Um, so just know what you're buying. Ask the right people. Um, yeah. And hopefully you come out with, with a good piece of equipment. Do you have a certain region you're gonna run those reefers? I'm open, like I am now. I mean, y'all do catch me saying I'm in Denver a lot. Um, I'm open to anything as far as being running. If I find something somewhere that I could run, then we run it and we stay there for a while. So this deal with this agent though, uh, we're gonna see how it works. We'll throw a truck in there and see what's going on. Um, we had, like I said, me and him talked on the phone probably for like 45 minutes. Uh, it was kind of like a conference call. Um, so, um, like I said, it's like 15 Western or whatever. You could be picking up at a meat plant. You could be picking up hazmat, um, or whatever. So, but that's the way that operation works. So yeah, you will be in Cali, you will be in Utah, you will be in Arizona and all them states. So, but you can branch off and do other loads that you see inside the Landstar system. Actually, the system that he's running, I think is going to be a little different. So, because you just don't see reefer loads on a Landstar board like that. I mean, you see them here and there, but you just don't see them like that. So, this is just like something special going on with him. He's got multiple customers. That's it. Other Landstar agents got customers too um, throughout the company. So it's just about at this point like who you know, who you done connected with. So and he's a new guy that I connected with, and there's a couple other people I've been connected with before I even did this. Like, cause y'all heard me saying probably for like over a year, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. I'm looking at it, and I finally did it. So there was just no rush for me to do it at the end of the day. Yeah, Comcar Industries. They're gonna be out the streets. They're gonna be out the industry in a minute. It was to me, they was trash, man. I mean, I know they had some tankers or whatever, but overall, I think it was trash. I used to see them on the broker boards, man. Like these cheap ass motherfuckers, man. Like soda loads, heavy ass beer loads. So couldn't even mess with them, man. I wouldn't mess with them. I wonder what they're gonna do with their tanker division. Speaking of that, I don't know. They'll probably sell it to Indian River or somebody down there. Uh, who knows what Indian River got going on? Or there's a couple other companies down there. They're probably one of them will buy them out. Uh, I heard PNS had their hands on some of their flatbed or something. PNS, I don't know. They ain't the best company to be like tooting a horn over, but they do go around grabbing up stuff. So, have you heard anything about the new international engine A26? That's the first time I heard of it. You know, that is the first time I heard of it. Never heard of that. Speaking of, they got sold down yard 35 by my house, full of tractors. Waxahachie, yeah, they ain't done with them. They got too many trucks, man. Too many trucks. And I know, speaking of the truck, yeah, my truck acting funny, man. Like, I was at the house, I went and got something fixed on it. Came back, I was at the dealer, because it was a dealer thing. That's the problem when you have these radars and all this, you get these unnecessary shop visits over something dumb. I had that worked on while it was there. I had input seal put in. I could have did it on the streets, but it was already there, so I take it home. Take it home, sit at home, do whatever. I come the hell back out. I come up to Utah, man, make my drop and everything. I go pick up my next load. I'm getting loaded, and it's very important, y'all. When you're getting loaded or unloaded, or when you're fueling or whatever, just walk around your shit. Walk around your shit, because if you don't, you're gonna come across some bullshit later. So I'm in the dock, and all this oil is on the ground. I'm like, now y'all didn't see me post those things that I recently came across. I just started posting because I was like, all right, here's all this dumb stuff starting to happen. It ain't costing a lot of money, but I'm paying some money here and there. Found out, took it to the dealer, Rush International. It's a Rush truck center, so doesn't have to be Peterbilt. It's Rush, and as long as it's not engine related, as far as Packard, they'll work on it, right? Um, they checked it out. They put it on the lift. You see it in the thumbnail. I said, I think the shaft is the input is seal is leaking. Why you say that? I said, because Rush Peterbilt put it in. Here's a receipt. Check it out. Came back to me. Yep, joint leaking. So they replaced it, and they paid for it or whatever. I put a new yoke in there. Went on about my business. And then now I catch this coolant leak. I'm just like this is like, yo, this is the wrong time for this stuff to be happening, man. Like, you know, shit is slow. You know, in some cases for me, rates are down. And it's just like, damn, really? Like, all right, whatever, man. I mean, you don't see me. I don't make videos like that about it because I don't really have issues or no backbreaking issues, and I'm not gonna sit there and cry about it or whatever. I make money. Shit happen. Fuck it. Let's go get it done. I mean, can it get annoying when you have something back to back happen? Yeah, but as the Trucker's Table channel, he's like, just keep punching, man. Just keep punching. So you just gotta keep it moving, man, and that's it. I mean, it wasn't no $3,000 bills and stuff like that, but just little nagging ass incidents. Like the other day, the coolant reservoir was. I think I forgot it fixed. I was gonna put together a little video of the scenario, what was going on. Uh, Coolant was coming out. It was all over the damn engine. The lights was on. Um, then I went and got it. I thought it was one of the caps. I swapped the cap out, and It was still doing it. Then I had to get a coolant reservoir. I had to put a coolant reservoir on. I'm just like, damn. I'm like, whatever. Man. That joint was like $400 just to get the reservoir. So I let these people put it in because I didn't have the proper tool to go up in there to get the damn reservoir out because you had to take off a bracket to get on the other side to get the damn reservoir out. So you needed an impact just to get to that. So, so I ended up paying like $600 or something like that to get that job done. But could you imagine if I was at the shop and I replaced a washer pump, whatever else I posted up there, and anything else that went like little stupid stuff, and you already probably like $2,000 over stupid stuff, then you got this. Some people that just break their ass, they done. Um, like I said, is it annoying? Yeah, but sometimes you gotta work on stuff yourself. Uh, if I was at home or something, I probably would have been able to get that coolant reservoir done, myself. Um, if it was like a Freightliner Century, I'll take that joint off in like 20 minutes and be done. Swap it out because it's sitting right there. I don't have to go behind nothing to get nothing loose. So, but but yeah, I had my little incidents with the truck recently. It didn't cost a lot of money, but a little nagging, uh, annoying incidents. So hopefully, I haven't ran this truck like that since I put that reservoir in. So hopefully that uh, fixed the problem because it was pressure tested and it was leaking around the top. So hopefully that do it. But always back to the shaft situation, the input seal. Um, walk around your truck, man. Look at your truck um, because it'll be something weird going on and you just sitting in the truck not paying attention. But yeah, Cash, you gotta tell me more about that with this engine. G-Way in Montana. Um, Celadon on 35. Yes. I know that. They still grabbing their trucks up, man. They got so many damn trucks. They'll be at Ritchie Brothers um, here and there. So they had a lot of them in Cali. They trailers in Cali. Uh, um, and wherever else Ritchie Brothers is at. They all over the place. So not all of them have Celadon trucks and trailers, but some do. Some, here's the thing about them. That's probably why they trucks and trailers are still sitting around. Remember when I said something about drivers leasing the trucks and they bring the truck back because they had to swap a company, right? And Celadon or Quality will tell them, well, we ain't got the title. We don't have the title yet. That's probably why them trucks ain't been moved yet. They ain't got the title. They can't find the titles. They don't know what that is. So they got to apply whatever they got to do. Celadon, and them, it's so fucked up with their shit. Like when I was at the lot looking at the trailers, uh, everything was 98% of the stuff was, good to go. There was a couple of trailers they had to wait for the titles, and that's probably the problem why you still see some. I mean, nobody's really buying that right now anyway, but that's part of the problem why you probably still see some of them trucks sitting in them yards, um, because of title paperwork and stuff like that. But that's a epic disaster with them. Um, I see drivers out in DC, man. They fighting these brokers. I mean, I seen an article uh, this morning where one of the guys over the brokers was saying, his name is Voltman or something like that. Well, if they show I guess if they show their books, uh, a lot of brokers and owner operators are going to go out of business. No, you're going to go out of business because you got exposed. Now, like I said, I make money whether people stand up there arguing on Capitol Hill or whatever or not. But there's others out here that run cheap. Yeah, cheap Freight Express might go down, because he's consistently running cheap freight, and he's helping the broker out because he can just get away with the bullshit for like $1.20 or whatever a mile, and all of a sudden you get moments like this where it done took a shit. Now, what are you gonna do? Run for 98 cents a mile? I don't know. That's why I always say I stick to what I stick to. I might adjust a little bit here and there, a quarter here, 50 cent. I'm not dropping. I pay off a truck. I'm not dropping down to $1.20. Fuck that. Because you end up with shit like this. I mean, like I said, I adjust, but they should be. More people should be up there in Washington D.C., man. Really, or yeah, park your shit. If you're not getting money. Now, people don't have different reasons and say that. I mean, like I said, I still get money. Uh, you know who should be out there? Company drivers at companies like Prime, drivers at companies like Snyder. Any company, y'all signed up for them or whatever because y'all think whatever. Yeah, they should be up there too because you're getting 70% of what? You see that of what thing? They never seen a rate con. They never seen an official rate con. They don't even know what it is. You know, half of the majority of them drivers that's driving them trucks don't know what a rate con is. I didn't know what a rate con was until 2005 at FFE when I got played on a load and found out because they accidentally, because see, people be acting like this shit don't happen. The shit happens. It's just some dumbass drivers be taking some loads, and yeah, you got nobody to blame with yourself. But yeah, I'm gonna use FFE and Landstar. Um, FFE, to their own driver, which was me, chopped over $1,000 something off a load. You told me I was getting 70%. The thing is, people they just taking the loads. That all they worry about is their next load. That's it. But whether it's you're at FFE, whether you got some of these guys, whether they got their own numbers, you know, or whether they running for a flat rate, they just worry about the next load. Really, for the most part. But yeah, I caught FFE in that bull crap. I've caught brokers with the bull crap. Some bill of ladings, you can see the rate right on there, especially these government loads. Landstar's done it when I wasn't at Landstar. And this was before the Hey Buddy and all the other stuff that people talk about now, like they do nowadays. This mask is no good. Booked the load one time through Landstar, got it off their board. And you see, the thing is, you don't know who load it is. Check out Call Me Cooley, Calvin Thompson channel. He made a video this morning about something like that. And this is not the only time that I've been dealing with it, with a broker. You don't know who load it is. That load could be TQL load, went to Landstar, went from Landstar to CH, or wherever it went to. That's what we talking about, getting chopped down. And I done went over this like a few times already. So Landstar gave me a load, and almost gave me a load. Booked the load. I'm looking at like, all right, so that's like two whatever a mile. That's all they got. I don't believe in it. That's all we got in it, or whatever. But see, what happened was, Universal Louisiana Transportation, which was a Universal Truckload company, one of the sister companies. They called me on the telephone and asked me about the load, and they said, "Where'd you get the load from?" And I said, "I got that load from Landstar." I said, "I call on the phone." Um, so they're like, all right, went back, did their little whatever. They called a few other times asking me about the load. I told them exactly where the load came from. This is like 2008, 7, something like that. And I was sitting there waiting for them to call me back. And what they do, they call me back. They said, "That's our fucking load." Because here it is. It's Universal, Mason Dixon, LTI, and ETI, and whoever else they had. Um, so I don't know who load it is. It's one of their loads. And Landstar basically took damn near $3,000 damn near off the load. And I got like 2,000 something dollars to run the load. Back to Memphis. I think it was like $2,700 back to Memphis. Um, in Utah, yes, this is not a great area for certain types of equipment, but that's what it was. They found out that Landstar took all that money off that load. That it turned into a shit show. I mean, they got all the money back and everything and whatever. I forgot what really happened, but I might have talked about it before. But it's happened. It's happened with Landstar. It's happened with truckload. You'll be on the phone calling about load. You could be leased to one of these places. Nah, y'all double broker. Nah, we can't mess with y'all because y'all double broker. And things like that. I sat down with shippers and talked to them about things. Have you ever seen a TQL truck or trailer? C.H. Robinson truck? No. But they always tell you they got trucks, don't they? And y'all believe them and y'all give them the loads. We right there. You know? I mean, if you got your own authority, they right there. Because they just rather just give it to a third party through the computer or whatever and be done with it instead of looking for a truck. But TQL and C.H. Robinson told them, we got trucks. Then they don't got shit. Then I've had shit where I talk to shippers and they'll say, you know what I can't stand about the broker? Um, they'll call, you deal with them, get a load, they give you a rate, you agree with the rate, then here they come calling back later looking for more money. See, because they done fucked up. They keep telling you, oh, well, we ain't got no truck, we can't find no truck. Meanwhile, the customer doesn't know, like what I said earlier. I passed it over to Trucking with a Purpose. Trucking with a Purpose passed it over to Exclamation Thoughts. Exclamation Thoughts passed it over to Cooley. The money gone. And things like that. So now they come back. Oh, we need some more money. Wait, if you would have got it right the first time, you would have to come back for more money. This is what the customer is telling me. You know, had one where I got cursed, moved the hell out to come down to Miami. This lady, she was so hot. The boat was gone. Everything was gone. I was like, I don't know nothing about no boat, miss. I'm just trying to drop off this load. I got it late yesterday evening. Whatever. Well, this load should have been here days ago. I don't know anything about that. I'm picking it up now. I ordered this like a week and a half ago, and they couldn't have a truck. There's a truck everywhere. There's a truck everywhere. He might be 200 miles away, but there's a truck. Um, I said, ma'am, I said, listen, it's like this. And I knew it was two brokers involved with this load because I was talking to two different companies. If you paid them $6,000 to bring that load down here, and I got three, and it took them that long to move it, somebody's got $3,000. And it was almost like she was looking at me like, this motherfucker really got the number that I paid these motherfuckers to move this load. She was like, what? Like, it was straight like that. There's money in these loads. That's why I say I just stick to what I stick to for the most part. I mean, I'm here or whatever, but if I was out there or whatever, yeah, I have to adjust here and there. They got the money in these loads, man. They just be bullshitting at the end of the day. They just be straight up bullshitting. Yeah, this small block auction is like a 12 liter. Oh, okay. Uh, over the road trucks. Her spots got them? Hmm. Probably a lease purchase deal. They want to get what money? Then the economy takes a dive. They complain you shouldn't take cheap freight. I mean, there's so many different ways, looking at it, man. Like I said, some people say, well, y'all don't know how it goes. It goes more ways than one. I just explained like four of them right there. Oh, what the hell be happening with loads, and then I threw in the little whole, prime FFE. I mean, there's so much fuckery that goes on with freight that it's not even funny. I mean, are there companies out there and shippers with cheap freight? Yeah, there is. We're not gonna lie. Now every load pays $2.50, $3 a mile. I've seen some shippers broke out their own freight, and I look down at they might have a group of loads sitting there, and there's a sticky note on them with that load going for or whatever, and that's it. I've seen it before, so um, it's not a lie; it's actual fact. Um, I've seen it sitting in offices where the email's there, and you can see what they're talking about a particular load. Um, so there's good ones, there's bad ones, and that's it at the end of the day. Um, but yeah, they'll use this whole economy thing against you, and like I said, the whole pandemic. All of a sudden, the rates are in the toilet. They're not in the toilet. Landstar's still pumping loads. I mean, there's some cheap loads from them too, but there's still loads out there that's paying. So I they'll just tell you whatever. Just like the whole Northeast thing. The whole Northeast thing to me, I think that's just a damn myth because it's like I've already seen it where they got loads coming out at like $3 a mile. $2.50 a mile, $2 a mile. I don't know where 98 cents come from. I mean, if y'all just leave it there, they have to pay up. Period. But if one of you suckers want to take it and run it, it goes back to what you ain't got anybody to blame but yourself, really for the most part. If you hauling freight for that cheap, yeah, I mean, there's no need to cry about it. You know, when your truck tow up and you gotta pay for it. I seen a truck, and y'all seen this. I don't know this person, but y'all seen the truck everywhere. It's a black Freightliner, all black, and he pulls Amazon. I think he's in New York, New Jersey, or something. Now, either this dude hauling some cheap ass loads, or he been watching a few YouTube videos on how to scam a motherfucker. Um, this dude, somebody has a GoFundMe out there. Says he has I think it's a 12.7 Detroit. Needs an engine rebuild, and it said they needed like $30,000, $25,000 to $30,000. I was like, what? I'm like, the hell you need that much money for to rebuild this truck? I mean, was it making money? So you just got an odd looking truck that I don't know that nobody has, and it looks cool and shit or whatever to people, and he wasn't making no money. Like, so what are you just hauling cheap ass Amazon loads? And whatever other loads that were cheap as fuck, and now your truck is boom blown up, or whatever. And they need $25,000 to $30,000 GoFundMe money. Nah, man, something don't add up. You can rebuild a Detroit for like $8,500. You go to the right place. You go to the dealer, you're gonna pay like $15,000, $18,000. And speaking of the dealers during these times, you gotta watch out going to these places, man, because they're gonna try to stab your ass right now. They just trying to come up with money, because they ain't getting that much business. People are just holding back on sending their trucks and to get work done. and they will try to overcharge you for something that they shouldn't be. But if you walk in there with dummy on your forehead, they'll get you. You walk in there and don't know what you're talking about, a bunch of I don't knows, and you can't name a part or something like that, they'll get you. Um, just like they tried to get me with this cooling reservoir the other day. One guy wanted to charge me almost $500 for the reservoir. They changed shifts. I go in, I drive up there, and then I said something. I forgot what I was saying. It was something about the reservoir, and I brought up. I was playing like I was talking on the phone, and I just wanted to see what was going to happen. I said, "Yeah, man, I saw it over at such and such for $200 and something dollars. This dude gave it to me for $300 and something dollars versus the other dude." That's real shit. I was on the phone with Trucking with a Purpose before I got off the phone with him and that happened. I was just like this dude just give me this thing for like three something, and then the other dude was gonna give it to me for like like 550. And the new part, the upgraded version has an extension or something on it, and it really wasn't nothing. It was about like an inch long. But you gonna charge me 550? This dude charged me 370. Now I've seen it online for a little bit cheaper than that, but what are you gonna do when you like in Utah? So I didn't want to risk it and keep running around and be sitting on YouTube saying, "Yeah, man, I did something dumb that I shouldn't have did, but I did it anyway." I did check the dealership and I did speak to these people, but I was gonna keep on doing it anyway. Now your truck all fucked up. So, but I don't understand that. Back to that whole situation, I don't understand, dude. He had to be hauling some cheap ass freight in the Northeast. If you're coming up with $25,000, $30,000 to rebuild a 12.7 Detroit '90s model or too early 2000s model, what the hell you need $25,000, $30,000 for? You just can't find an engine and throw in that bitch. I mean, you can't find a 12.7. You got 12.7s everywhere. You know, you can find one at a shop somewhere and pay like 5,000 for it or whatever. I don't know, man. But people just, I don't know. Like I said, he's either hauling cheap ass loads or I don't know. He's scamming somebody. You see a lot of that shit going on. So, but anyway, man, shout out to everybody came through. I know I came through. Everybody probably about to go to bed, and you still see the light out here. Um, can't do much. Ain't much going on. I wanted to go buy me some sneakers, man. These sneaker prices is dropping on the internet. JC Penney with Air Maxes or whatever, and whoever else dropping prices on sneakers. I need to get me some. So every time I buy a pair of sneakers, man, I mess them up. Spill fuel on them or something crazy. But anyway, I just wanted to come in and say what up to y'all and then let y'all know what's going on. I don't know if I left something out. If I did, I'll come back on the next one and talk about it. Like I said, watch out for all the know-it-all Landstar BCOs, man. Think your opinion or whoever else's opinion don't mean nothing, and it's always theirs, and that they know everything. And then when you come to find out that they're wrong. So watch out for those guys. Watch out for the cheap ass lows. Watch out for Hate Buddy. And speaking of Hate Buddy, I got the shirts, man. I just never even pull them out. I went home like 50 damn times and never pull out these damn shirts, man. But I guess I'll get to them. Whatever. I'll be gonna let Hate Buddy die. I won't let Hate Buddy die though. But I'll get to him. I got them sitting at the house. My partner made them for me in Brooklyn. He sent them to me, and I just never pulled them out. I'll come home and I'm doing something else, uh, laying up or whatever I'm doing, not even thinking about it. So, what up, chump? What you doing? What's going on over there in Oklahoma? Or did you go to North Carolina? That's my little brother right there. He want to be a truck driver too. I tell him, I say, I don't know if you want to be a truck driver, man. Ah, where you at, Dave? Uh, what you say, Ross? That crown kicks in on you, huh? Nah, man. I ain't got no crown over here. I just got a Modelo and whatever. I just got this shit, before I came in. I washed my truck earlier, and I said, you ain't gonna see my ass out to Monday. So I ain't even really got it in yet. Uh, Drinking nothing. So kind of like doing some babysitting shit right now. So, but other than that, I'm just chilling. I say ain't nothing to do. Um, I was gonna deadhead to Arizona and just be there, but you deadhead to Arizona, then here come Tuesday, you ain't gonna get no load. Maybe unless you got a reefer unit, because it's that hard to get a load out of there. It's fucking trash there. So I go to the crib. I ain't know not to even come out. I hear you, man. Shit, born over here, OKC. Okay. You not moving there, man. Not over there, anyway. You already know. You already know what I'd say, man. Uh, about that. What you doing over there ain't gonna happen over there. So, um, yeah, we'll talk about some other stuff later. But yeah, we'll talk about that later. They ain't even no YouTube conversation. So, but you see me and your sisters be clowning with Fudo. Freight wave saying it's picking up in volume, a little bit in volume. It is. It picked up here. I still think the numbers are off here. Um, um, we were at like 20,000 uh loads, and that's um more like probably like 15,000 loads. Any BCOs that know what I'm talking about. Um, Now it's about 40. So it's still kind of like weak for a lot of the platform stuff. I mean, I hit because I can, like I said, I could do whatever, damn near. But for others, like me and G-Way was talking earlier today when I popped the question to him, because I wanted to know from somebody that was an actual SD1 that had to go through the growing pains, as he said, the learning curve. Um, I wanted to know because I don't know if I put something in the truck, I don't know because because kind of like, yeah, I know you're at the bottom of the barrel, but tell me what you experienced in that. And so he told me what he experienced in it. Like he couldn't haul. He's a good paying load that was 8'7", 8'8", and he can't haul it. A load that's like 8'10", couldn't haul it. You're trapped. You're limited or whatever. So he had to go through all that. I'm sure El Boogie had to go through that. There's a couple of other drivers that went through that, and they're not pulling here no more. I used to get the calls. Where the loads at? Like they there. You just can't get them. You know, just certain ones. The agents ain't gonna let you haul. I told driver of mine. I told him recently about that. They can see who you are and what your classification is. And if it's a certain type of load, they just gonna, I don't know. So, you know, you're not gonna get that call, or you're not gonna get that load. So, but yeah, the volume picking up. They open up things a little bit. Uh, Colorado's still kind of like they don't know what they're gonna do. Others is slowly opening up. Um, so just we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. It's a good contract freight where it's at. If you, I mean, you get the contracts. Uh, there are some contracts to be had right now. I know that. There are contracts to be had if you got numbers or whatever. If you like an agent working for somebody like here or whatever. That's something to talk about another day. I ain't gonna jump on that topic because I kind of talked about it once before. Now that everyone's on e-laws, paying consistent contract phrase, where is that? Well, right now a lot of people ain't even running logs. They just running. Um, they're just running. Um, had a driver. He got lucky here, and I talked to him about that personal conveyance shit. Uh, you just can't be using that shit for anything. Uh, and he almost got his ass caught up. And really, if it was somebody else and they was paying attention to what the hell he had did, they would have cooked his ass. Um, and he would have got cooked for something. I ain't gonna say it, for something else he did that he shouldn't have did. But they say one thing could lead to another. Uh, but I spoke to him about it, and that's that. So hopefully it don't happen again. But I told him, I said, you can't be pushing that PC button on every damn thing you be doing, because the right one gonna catch your ass, and if they sharp and they smart enough, they gonna light your ass up. And that's just the deal with that. So, but I don't really think the logs have anything to do with it. I mean, you can probably eliminate the e-logs right now and still get numbers out there. Um, so half the a lot of these, just speaking of e-logs, a lot of these drivers don't even know what the hell they doing with the damn thing anyway. When my clock stops, that's when I stop. That's why you see someone sitting on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere at nighttime. They they can't even do basic math, man. Now they uh, got the final rulings or whatever for the new hours of service. They just cooked like half of the driver's brains with the new hours of service. I had to go back and read into it some more, but I know you can split it more than what, two ways. I forgot what it was, but I know drivers gonna be like, well, what's that? Well, it was already there. You just did it. It was a 10 and a 2. I mean, 8 and a 2. But um, I read it last week. Um, what they were doing with it or whatever. So uh, it gave you a little flexibility. I know I gotta read more into it, stuff like that. And these drivers out here still ain't gonna know what to do with it. They still not gonna know. Um, and these are newer drivers, and some of them are older drivers too. So um, I guess that depends on what the company shows them, what they want them to know. So I used to get drivers that come here and then go, well, my log doesn't do that. Every damn e-log at Landstar does that. The same damn thing. So your log is no different than mine or the next truck. So yeah, they added the 7 and 3. Um, and some other stuff I was reading. I got off from it the other day, but I didn't come on here to talk about it because I didn't read all the way into it. So, but yeah, so that should work out, man. For some of these guys, some of these guys can't even do. It's crazy. You got drivers that can't do 500 miles for shit. This shit crazy. Even during the pandemic, I mean, everybody at the house and drivers still can't drive. Like, I post 2 weeks, about a month ago. I was like, you can't drive 650 miles during these times, and there's no cars on the road. You trash. Now you have to drive 650 day in and day out. But if you got a load where you have to knock that out and you can't do it, you trash. And then that's pretty much it. Um, and you see a lot of guys out there like that. So, but anyway, man, I will get the hell out of here and stop talking to y'all. That's 2 hours. Um, Probably have a better session in the next one and not wait so late like I did today. I was like I said, whatever, doing whatever I needed to do, and then I went and washed this truck and trailer because it needed to be washed. I got some paperwork I need to do. Uh, a couple other things so I can since I'm not doing nothing, I may as well get it out the way. And stop bullshitting because sometimes I do be doing that and procrastinating on certain things. So I left Effingham about 10 o'clock. Mount Pleasant 650, 651. It's a struggle for guys, man, to knock out 500. Kills them, man. Um, it kills them. Um, why? I don't know. It's not being no super truck or nothing like that. But when the driver starts complaining, you know, you see them all the time. Well, I ain't making no money because your fucking ass ain't working. That's why. You know, you ain't working. So you ain't working enough. You ain't hustling enough. You ain't gonna make no damn money. Period. So, I had a driver one time. This fool, man, uh, 300 miles in a day. He can have like a 700-mile load. And some eyeball reason, this dude, this goes back to, screening drivers or whatever. You can screen them all day and they can say what they want all day. But when they get in that truck and it's time to play, we'll see what you about in a minute. This dude be doing 300 miles like all the time. Like, oh, what the fuck, man? Like, what are you doing? Like, late. Um, Then I just put it like this. It's like, all right. Then I had another driver kind of like that one time. Both of these drivers came from the same truck company. I know. I just think I would never hire a driver from. If they came straight from that truck company, ah, ah not even interested. I'm not even saying the truck company name, man. So far, that's two drivers that's done that, and I've noticed that that's all that truck company really does nowadays. So uh, I'm just not gonna mess with a driver from that company, because they can't fucking work. They can't work. It's been proven twice. I ain't gonna say every one of them is like that, but so far two of them, same shit. I was just like, ah, never, no more. Still got an hour and a half left. These drivers be clocking out, and they have an hour and a half left. You know, you try to get the load picked up and be there at your pickups or deliveries. That way you don't have to be running your clock and all that crazy shit. And you still have drivers like still far away. uh, when they shouldn't have been far away. Now that starting their clocks at the wrong damn time. Uh, and then wonder why you end up doing like 300 miles in a day. You shot your own self in the damn foot. I talk to drivers about planning, making plans throughout the day. I mean, not driving your truck. But when the clock runs out, I'm done. I mean, if I'm picking up here and I'm going to Dallas, and this says early in the morning, I just started, I'm sitting there like, all right, I got this, I'm doing this, all right, boom. I probably let me run it to the other side of Amarillo. Maybe get close to Wichita Falls or something. Yeah, I'll do that. If I don't make it to Wichita Falls, then I'll stop over in Memphis, Texas, and I'll sit there and take my break. Um, and the drivers don't be thinking like that. They just be driving and shit, and that's it. When the clock run out, that's it. And then wondering why they be late. Somewhere. When I do spot market on e-logs, I prefer to go to consistent freight on e-logs like Landstar. Landstar has both. So, I mean, they run spot market freight and they got direct freight. Uh, they got drivers that's been here since 1955 and they run paper logs. Their truck is that old. Well, I ain't gonna say 1955, but you get what I'm saying. Um, so they have both. Uh, if you can get a contract either way, then it's good. It's all good. That either you can get it. Um, I mean, yeah, with the e-logs, if you can get the freight as a contract, great. I mean, you still gonna have to rely on that broker board here and there. So unless you got a customer on the other end, so but it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. I mean, hopefully you're not. Most of the guys out here already, whether they with their own authority or they lease to somebody and picking loads off of low boys. They rely on the internet truck stops, the DATs and the 123s and whatever else is out there. Uh, they rely off that stuff anyway. There's only a few guys I know, like personally know. And I see one or two of them here on YouTube that got their own contract freight. And speaking of contract freight, never get it fucked up. Um, you leased onto a truck company, that's their contract freight, not yours. Because you don't even know what the fuck the contract is. You just pulling the fucking trailers. Um, that's being honest. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I just, good consistent freight on e-logs. I mean, it's like, well, I do spot market freight on e-logs or good consistent freight on e-logs. I'll do either one. Let's put it like that. I'll do either one of them. To answer it like that, I would do either one of them if the money's there. I was just saying a lot of guys just run the spot. They run the spot market anyway. Um, so that's that. And you mean good? I mean, you can say good consistent freight all day, but if you run at $1.20, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, shit. Um, I wouldn't run a truck at that. I don't care. You didn't say $1.20, but I'm just throwing it out there because that's kind of like, I mean, anybody can have consistent freight, but is it paying? Is it paying anything? You know, you can go drive for Pam at whatever the fuck they're paying, owner operators or any of these other places, or John Krishna or whoever. But are they really getting money though? Seen somebody the other day. What's the name of the company? TLI. Um, okay, so you got consistent freight, right? They pay fucking 98 cents a mile to a solo though. They got e-logs. There's other companies paying $1.30. Um, I'm not gonna run it. See, I'm not gonna run 84 million miles in a fucking week to make a check though. I'm not gonna run my truck. I did it one time before. 3402, 3408 every damn week. And I say every week, I mean every week. And I had to do a reset and then go back out. I'm not doing it no more. That's not gonna fucking happen again. At a $1 something, and when we came in, they chopped 10 cents off when we came in the building. So no, I wouldn't do it. I would not run at those kind of rates if somebody has consistent freight. Sorry, I'm not gonna run 8 million miles in a week to show $1,500 fucking dollars. Period. I already learned that. I'm not doing that. So, I say go back to TLI. You got them running all those freaking miles. Somebody said, and this was a lie. I'm an owner operator, my own authority. Well, why the fuck they name on the side of the truck? You know, and then you looking for some driver to drive. Somebody ain't gonna make no money here because 98 cents a mile. Forget the fuel surcharge because that drops. Like I told y'all, it was gonna drop. And some of these drivers out here is running at like 10 cents a mile right now, 12 cents a mile. I got money on it. So imagine somebody. I'm not saying TLI is one of them companies with consistent freight. So you run at 98 cents a mile and fuel surcharge is 10 cents. You running at what? 118? I mean 108? So like you crazy? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna have no truck do that. So I'm not gonna have no truck running around like that. Um, they'll have to pay, whether it's on the spot market or whether it's somebody with consistent freight. I'm not gonna move your freight around consistently while you, uh, for example, one of those type of companies, you making a whole dollar, $2 a mile off these damn loads. I mean, the numbers just gotta sound right with me at the end of the day. Um, so now if I'm getting Landstar loads like they doing and I'm running them, you know, like I done did the grocery stuff, running consistently. I used to do the AFE stuff. I ran that consistently, and I got tired of that because I realized the government, whatever what they do with the loads, they play around with the fuel surcharge too much. So that's why I don't do that anymore. That's how I discovered Denver. But so that was consistent freight. There's Landstar drivers that run consistent freight all the time here. So, but a lot of them, some of them guys, them loads be paying. You know, I'm talking about same agents, same stuff, special projects or whatever they're doing over and over again. I've ran with some of them actually a few times. I just, one of them guys don't stay in the same place forever. Then I kind of like get off it and I'm gone. So, 250 contract, lease e-logs versus the $1.80 paper logs. Well, yeah, the paper logs, but now the paper logs, no more. No, there are trucks still running paper logs. We got trucks here that run paper logs. You just don't see them. You see a cab over, he probably got paper logs. There are a couple of cab overs here. I've seen them. A couple of older trucks here. We run them. There's plenty of places that's running paper logs, man. Um, yeah, you can run like a fool at $1.80 on paper. Yeah, you can all day. But if it's 250 consistently on a contract on an e-log, then I run it. you know, long time ago I probably run $1.80 on paper because that's all we had. Before the rules came out. But now it's like, nah, I ain't, mm-mm. I wouldn't. I'm not gonna do it. I mean, I know some friends that make statements. They'll run it. Um, they kind of like throw you off. Like you watch them on Facebook and stuff. They'll make statements about stuff and yeah, well, we do this and we make this. But yeah, dog, you run paper logs though, so of course you're going to be able to pull that stunt off. Versus somebody on e-logs. You still ran like 24 million miles more than I did, but shoot, in some of these cases, they might end up making the same money. You just ran more. One of my friends and his wife runs team for TLI. That company drivers doesn't seem to like. Hold on, doesn't seem like a bad company. But told him to stay away from the. Yeah, the company driver thing. I don't know shit about that. Before I seen that lease, I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like what was it 97? It could have been 92, whatever it was. I was looking at them numbers and I was like, yo, you got a, so what? You got a brand new Volvo. I don't care if your truck brand new. You running for 97 cents plus fuel, or whatever. And then when it's all said and done, really at the end of the week, you ran for, once everything's done, you ran for what I would have paid you driving my shit? I don't know. So you running for 58 cents a mile in that truck. Like I said, if you can't clear about $1 most of the time, I don't know what you're doing. When you well, you can't clear $1 drive for places like that. But you here, Landstar, um, you can't clear about $1. I don't know what you're doing. I mean, this truck could clear more than $1, but I'm just saying. Um, you run from here to Cali and you can't clear $1. I don't want to say Colorado because Colorado is Colorado, uh, but you get what I'm saying. If you run for some area, if you run from Atlanta for some bullshit reason, a lot of times the rates going back west is trash. But you gotta clear that, man. You know, I mean, you just got to because you end up in situations where you either gotta fix your truck or whatever the case may be, and running at $1.20 all day long ain't gonna get it done. Sorry. Uh, you might think you getting it done. The funny part about it, especially with these leases anyway, um, when you lease the truck from these companies, it's like you don't keep the truck any goddamn way. Most likely you out the damn thing. And I'm not talking about somebody just trying to get a couple of dollars, use it as a tool and run. A lot of guys just kind of like fail at the shit, period. They just fail at it because they think they're gonna keep it and they think they can do certain things and they can't do it. So they lose the truck. Then they start saying, well, ain't no money, man. I ain't making no money. Like, there's a few reasons why you ain't making no money and running at a 98 cents a mile plus fuel is one of them. I mean, it's not funny, but cash. Yeah, but yeah, man. They're if you're new, I would stay away from that. Like you said, if you're new to driving, I would not mess with any of that crap. Um, Once upon a time, that's all Prime Inc. had until we came over in that mess too. Stevens, some of these companies back then, not Prime though. I don't think England, but Krishna used to be able to bring your own truck over there. Then they changed that. Now you got to lease our truck. Now you smoking. I ain't leasing your truck. I got my own truck. But I was gonna go there a long time ago, like 2006, something like that. But yeah, you just I wouldn't recommend going to any of them companies. Like I said, I when I got driving, I just like driving. So um, had no intentions at one point of doing anything that I do today. Uh, so I was just driving trucks or whatever, um, and then just different levels as I went along. Company driver and kind of like I honestly, but well, no, because I tried it at Burlington Motor Carriers before Celadon came in, but then I walked out. I walked out of that one quick. That was in 2002. So maybe if that never happened and the Prime Inc. thing never happened, I don't know. I probably would have never got a truck. I don't know. So I started learning different things as I went along and just driving it. What up, Chris, man? Uh, what do you say? Uh, Thank you for being honest. Fuel surcharge is separate from the rate, so uh, I forget what was it. When did they start kicking these fuel surcharges? Uh, Damn, I got like a toothache that's trying to get me right now. Um, Based on the miles driven. Well, I don't want to say miles driven. Uh, Whatever they come up with, whatever that customer, they might come up with bird miles, whatever miles they come up with. But that's it's just a surcharge on top of the load um, that you're hauling. Uh, Now, surcharge with some places, like the government, um, I've gotten loads with a fuel surcharge was it didn't pay shit. So um, you could be sitting now, let's say for example, 20 cents a mile. I think about 2021 is the average. The government might have you at 3, but they load pay like $1 million. So um, it's based on the miles on the trip. It's just something that I guess to throw on top of the load. People ask me about surcharges and running like I don't even need to tell anybody. Like if I had a contract or whatever, um, uh, or the spot market, I should better off say the spot market. I don't need to tell anybody or ask anybody. I need some fuel surcharge money. Nah, I just tell you this is what I need. That's it. We ain't gonna sit around and do all this calculating stuff now. If you're a customer and you know and you got a contract with a customer, then yeah, you work out that fuel surcharge because it's gonna come into play when fuel goes up or down. So, but me dealing with a broker with that fuel surcharge, I don't need to ask them about no fuel surcharge. We know you got it. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I need to run this damn load though. It's funny if you're going for that. Uh, if I was gonna go to Congress and get attention on something, it would be lease purchase, not brokers. Well, I said earlier, I mean, I didn't say lease purchase, but I said companies like Prime, companies like Snyder, whoever. These companies where drivers never seen a, rate con before. You know, 65%, 70% of what? 80% of what? You never even seen this shit. They just throwing you beep right across the clock on. They get your load right there. Here where it breaks down to. And you just like, oh yeah. And you get the load and go. The ones that's getting really, some of the few drivers getting whooped upside the head. Was I one of them? Yeah, I did it before. But like I said, that back then it was like, I don't know what any of that shit is. But I found out later. That's why you have people like me or whoever on here trying to tell people about this stuff. So, and some of these guys with these trucks, they done been in 100 leases and still ain't never seen a rate con before. You know, still ain't seen a rate con. Don't know what one looks like or anything. They don't know if that's actually their company load. They don't know if that's a broker load. They don't know if, I mean, you can't tell really half the time, but they don't know if that thing been double or triple broken. You know, none of that. Can I see a load and tell if it was double or triple brokered? No. But then sometimes you can catch them and you'll know. There's certain things that go down. You know, like go in there and go on the shipper and tell them you drive for TQL. What? No, I drive for Landstar, but you know, I'm just using an example. Some of y'all have came across this before. But the surcharge is, but back to that surcharge. The surcharge is a rate thrown on top of the load that's based on the miles uh, damn, driven. So it goes up or down every week. You can check it. Was it every Monday? There's a national average. Your company probably has it. It should have it. Ask the fuel department. They'll tell you uh, what the national average is. But see, some of these companies, especially the flat rate guys, if the national average is 20, 22, you getting 13. I've seen that before too. So they just give you a flat rate across the board, everything. Some of these guys was like, well, yeah, you're getting 100% of the fuel surcharge. Really? You think so? Nah. Excuse me. I remember when Prime had them success leasing cassette tapes. Yeah, yeah, man. I think they even had some CDs too. I, you've been driving that long, too. So yeah, you remember when JB Hunt used to be in the truck stops trying to recruit us and shit, and JB Hunt was always in the damn pilots, man, trying to recruit somebody, man. I got recruited by them like 20 million times, man. Got rejected by them like twice, and on the third time they gonna bring me in. That was when the Bush administration passed some gave them some tax breaks where like you could bring people into work, and it was like I forget what it was, like $2,500 a head. And JB Hunting was using that shit like a motherfucker. They was just bringing people in, putting them in the orientation. These companies still do this shit. Um, and then you wonder why you got fired in orientation. You got sent back home. Like, what the fuck? I told y'all about this shit already. Like, y'all already knew this shit. Yeah, they did know about it, but they brought your ass in there as the pawn and used you for a couple of days because they got your social and all that stuff. You signed some paperwork. Now you in their stuff, in their system. And then after like 2 days, whatever, third day, nah, you ain't no good. You out of here. Uh, they get their tax break. They get their tax credit for your ass. 2,000 something dollars. Some crap like that. Didn't cost something nothing, man. They got a little bus ticket for you. Probably was $90, to come in. They feed you that jailhouse meat, some of these orientations or whatever. And they throw you in a little hotel that they probably own. Um, then they get rid of your ass. Then when it's tax season, well, yeah, we had DDAP. Don't matter how long he was there. He was there for 2, 3 days or whatever. I'm pretty sure they didn't even have a specific time frame that an employee's supposed to be somewhere. But hey, JB Hunt was doing that big time. I mean, they was just bringing mad people in and just like sending them home. Like what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, doesn't even make any damn sense. So that would be like Landstar, and everybody who been at that Landstar knows that'd be like Landstar wasting a whole freaking month and a half, going through all your shit, then bring you in, and that might have happened once or twice, because somebody probably just did something and it slipped through the cracks or whatever. Um, and then they just dump like 10 people in the orientation. That don't happen at Landstar. I have never seen it happen. But I've seen it happen at JB and a couple other places. Like, the fuck? But yeah, I remember the Prime Ink CDs and the DVDs, the cassette tapes had who was on the tapes? Was it Steve Larson? What's the old dude name that he lied on my ass, man? He was over safety. That old dude, man. Don Lacey. Um, they had all them people in there, man. So choose a company who got consistent, good freight, good paying freight. Choose a company. I don't know. I do what I do here. I don't pay attention to really too many other truck companies other than when I see somebody post something about something or say something about something. I sit back and look at some numbers and see what they're talking about. Um, then I determine is it good or is it not good. You know, like you've had drivers that were here left here, went somewhere else, and they only left because, well, this company pays 80%. That's more than Landstar. I'm like, but them bitches ain't got no loads though. I mean, yeah, we might show 37,000 and it might be 34,000, 33,000, but that's still more than your company not having any loads of their own, and all they rely on is the spot market. Then you see them drivers that leave, then they come back because now they know that they done fucked up. Um, I mean, you still hear people arguing about the 65%. I just be laughing at it, you know. I mean, I don't make 65%. So, I mean, the truck does make 65%, but at the end of the day, I make more than 65%. So, I can't really name a company uh, that has consistent, good paying freight at this moment. So, if I come across them, then I'll let you know. Unless it's a hazmat company, um, maybe. Um, Probably um, I have to look more into that because they know the internet's weird. Stuff will pop up. Like I looked at a trailer the other day, and all of a sudden it was on my Facebook page. No, I visually looked at this thing outside. These phones is weird. And all of a sudden this shit is on my Facebook. Um, the internet's weird, but Clean Harbors might be somebody that has some consistent stuff. I don't know. They're a hazmat company. Um, so you gotta find something that somebody else ain't doing at the end of the day. Uh, if it's too many people doing the same thing, then after a while it's not consistent. It can become that. So if everybody wants to go haul out of Atlanta, then guess what? If everybody starts running to California, then guess what's gonna happen, you know? So if every truck's in Florida now, then sooner or later, you already know what's gonna happen. So just like here, I mean, they sent a bunch of trucks over at the FedEx. Uh, Too many trucks. Well, somebody ain't getting a load. Um, Government freight here, one time, I forgot how many loads. It was a bunch of loads. Two of my trucks go down there, back to back, can't get the load. So I talked about the issue yet. Yeah, I spoke about it, man, about the Landstar know-it-alls and shit like that. I mean, I didn't have enough Modelos to really go off. I don't need them, but you know, I did speak about it, man. Uh, you know, about drivers think they know everything and they don't, and they're wrong. Um, they just can't admit that they're wrong. You don't even have to admit you're wrong. Just know you're fucking wrong when you're having a discussion with somebody about something. You know, go do your fact check, whatever. Go make your telephone call. Uh, just don't tell me that it don't happen when I've seen it happen multiple times or something happened multiple times. Like I said, it's happened with me more than once or whatever. It's just some people like to try to, I don't know, they hold their pom poms out or trying to. I always say that they're trying to earn a ring or something from Landstar or some shit. Like I don't know, man. It's just somebody would say company guys, like just trying too hard, man. Trying too damn hard. Like just stop it, man. Yeah, just cut it out. I was getting ready to get the truck 2 weeks ago. I had posted on Facebook. I don't know if you was watching. I posted truck, then I posted the plane ticket, and some shit happened. So I'll be getting it. So and that I paid for, and somehow got stuck. And it's a long story, but it's getting worked out. So, but my mechanic, um, I'm gonna say former mechanic. Um, I'm not gonna be using them no more, especially after this incident right here. Um, because when you lose track of stuff with numbers and things like that, and it turns into whatever, you gotta, like, whatever. I told myself, you go figure it out. I'll be over there to get it, man. So, uh, but I'm not gonna overpay you for something that I don't know what happened to your phone, or you need to go check your bank. But I sent them some screenshots. Well, can't screenshot my. There it is. All you owed is this. Um, that's that. So, um, so some weird shit had happened, and that's why I didn't get on the flight to pick the truck up because it's only 300 miles from my house. So, because I went and picked up my load, went back home, and I had to drop that joint the Monday. So I picked it up Thursday, went back home, sat at the crib. I was gonna fly to go get it, and then I don't know, somebody went retarded. Um, but yesterday, was it yesterday? No, Thursday. I got the email. I guess he finally woke up and was just like, all right, you must have bumped your fucking head. What the fuck you talking about, man? Like, what the fuck you talking about? But I got text messages. I got payments, like, for the work I told you to do. Like I said, he was in the oil field too. So I don't know. Maybe he lost track of shit when he was out in the oil field. He was trying to play the oil field and come back, and they finally found out the oil field died, and that was it. So then he came back, which it was no rush for me for him to get the truck done anyway. I'm not gonna pull a guy out of West Texas to come back and work on one fucking truck when he's working on like 15 trucks. So that was it, But it's just that he jacked up some numbers here, and I was getting ready to go get it, and I told him, you better come back down to earth. That's pretty much what I told him, man. So, but yeah, that truck ready to go. Probably throw I mean, I really didn't, Chris. I really didn't. I I made a post yesterday, like ATU and stuff like that. I don't know, man. I'm like, ain't ready to be going off on people. Not yet. So, because I try not to, if I need to go off on someone, I try not to use their name because I'm not going to try to give them the satisfaction or whatever. But if I do need to use their name, I would use their name. Um, but you try to let people live, man. You know. But yeah. Again, watch out for them Landstar people. Some of these Landstar, you know, whatever they want to call themselves, emperors or uh, whatever they want to call themselves, man. They walk around with their swords like they're the great knights of Landstar, and it's just like, man, sit your ass the fuck down, man, somewhere. You don't know everything. Yeah, somebody been here 5 years, know something you didn't know. Don't be mad. Because I asked the guy that's been here longer than me some things that I don't know, and I don't get mad about it. So, and I don't go back and start saying, you saw it, man. It was just like, all right, bro. Like, like, all right, I made you feel small and shit. Now you got to go back and try to. You see that guy that you make feel crunchy or fucking small or something? You didn't really try to make him feel small, but he just feels dumb. But he's still trying to figure out another way um, to redeem himself or whatever he's trying to do. But he's got to come up with something else. It's just like, bro, you lost the argument. You just forget about it, man. Just forget about it. Just I don't care how many more times you post something or videos you put up. The debate's over. You fucking lost, and it really shouldn't even been that. Really, you saw it. So, um, So anyway, um, yeah, I went to JB's orientation in Jersey. They promised me a conventional and try to give me a brown bucket. Oh, you talking about the cabo was back then? You know, cause Snyder and JB were the only ones, man. Um, Still with them cabos. I remember Snyder, man. That's what you had to drive before you get a Freightliner. Legendary status. I'm just Calvin Leak, man. I do have a CB handle of whatever. I just never put it to my YouTube channel. Somebody told me I should, but nah, I don't need to do all that. Who got CB handles up in here? Should have y'all probably been running fucking CB. I've been running the same CB since '03. But my brother know my name. Um, Somebody told me to put it on the side of my YouTube, right beside my name on YouTube. But nah. But yeah, man, Chris, messing with these dudes and these Landstar groups, like I said the other day to you, I was just like, I really mean, try to dumb down some shit that's being said or some shit that's being addressed at like and one of the groups is Landstar helping Landstar, and there's other ones, but they try to dumb down what you're saying, or they turn off the comments to stuff. Oh, this has been said before. Well, who gives a shit if it's been said before? You know, it's always something. With some of these groups, you're not supposed to say anything that went wrong. Um, you're not supposed to say anything that went wrong, nothing bad. Like I say good stuff. I say bad stuff. As long as I don't say nothing like, yeah, I mean, now you got drivers on YouTube that try to talk shit about a company they drive for or drove for, and they playing with thin ice. They know not to be saying certain shit because somebody probably grabbed them. Come here, man. We need to talk to you. Let's go downstairs. Um, and they told him, keep it up with your shit, and we gonna get you the fuck out the building. That's what we gonna do, or we gonna cancel your lease, or you will never drive trucks again. Things like that. So I mean, I say what I say. That's it. I'm not worried about. I mean, I never had an issue with anybody in Jacksonville, Florida, or Rockford, Illinois, or any of these places. It just be like some other shit, one-on-one shit, or something I seen, and that's it. So I never had a problem. No, I don't know anybody up there like that. Shit, I never even been there, and I've been here for basically almost 5 years. I've never been to that yard. 5 years, never been there. So, but wait. So you know my handle already. Cash. Why you telling them my nah. But anyway. Um I don't know, man. Low key, a lot of dudes' favorite mentor. Um that might be true, man. There are people in here that have like, you know, watched and went back and I mean, they probably been sitting through here over the last 2 hours. Uh, then they go back. I mean, they're probably nothing off of this video, but other videos. I know it's been done because I've seen it. Um, I've seen things that was plucked out of my community section being used. Um, like something like it could be something that I know that nobody I made that up, or something in a video that and somebody went back, regurgitated, or whatever. I see it, man. I mean, I don't really, go well. Oh yeah, well, make videos and go well. Why you copying me though? I mean, people will tell me, people will send it to me and be like, oh, didn't you just do? I mean, yeah, I've seen plenty of videos where somebody's done said something like literally damn near almost word for word. And it might be an old video. Um, I've already seen it. Um, so low key mentor, probably so. Um, I know people use fake names and be in here, man. There's no need. And if you are in here, there's no need for you to use a fake name to talk to me. So there really isn't. If you one of them other YouTubers that make videos all the time or whatever, there's no need to make a fake channel to talk to me. So you the info, that's it. Then you go on. So, but I know it's done. Cause like I said, I've seen it numerous times. So, uh, CB handles. So the rest of y'all ain't got no CB handles. So, yeah, David. My brother's name is not David, it's Dave. Just so used to calling other people David. Uh, Go rush the truck is that's where we at. So I just gotta go get it now. So I wish I could have just got it the other week. Like I said, my man was smoking crack, and after this, I'm not fucking with him no more. So I almost sent the BCO over there because there's been some BCOs that went over there. I'm not sending no Landstar driver over there anymore after that incident. So um, he kind of made me mad. I mean, even though he done got it straightened out, but the way now there was something that was said, nothing like disrespectful, but there was some shit that was said that was just like, you know, um, that I don't at that point, yeah, I'm gonna cut your ass loose. But he doesn't really know what I'm about to pull when I pop up over there though. So your number is 983 from that. That's what they call the real man. I'm trying to find out if Cash is you're called goat too, or do you just like, or did I tell you that? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Did I tell you that's what my joint is on the radio? I'm on a Galaxy 44, no handle. Okay. Um, yeah, I had goat since Prime. Yep. Um, I got the Connex. What is that? 3300 General Lee. But I changed the faceplate out on it. It's got a flag on it and everything, and I got like those damn not bullets, but 49er color knobs, but they lights. They light up at nighttime. Well, they light up at any time, but I can go on the bright side or the low side, and everything is like red and gold on the inside. So we got two goats in the building. There's two goats in the building. I'm the older one. Yeah, I got that joint. I bought it in OKC, man. When I used to have a CB shop behind Council Road at the TA behind. There's a little fence back there. I doubt that thing's back there still. They used to have a little CB shop back there. Uh, they're doing that, and I think the other boys was doing them striker antennas. So either I had a monkey made antenna or a striker antenna. I had a box. I had what was it? Um, Damn, it was one of them old kickers, man. Uh, I know it was made in the '80s. I actually gave it to that mechanic. But but I didn't even need that. I was still putting out. I mean, I used to like talk, man. I'd be like, I'd be in North Carolina and I'd be talking. I don't know, some dude would be like 25 miles, 30 miles away, and I'd be talking to him, man. It was putting that. It was putting. No matter of fact, that was the Cobra. That was the Cobra 29. I forgot who I had do that joint, and then I switched over to the Connex. Um, I gave a rookie driver at Prime. I knew I fucked up when I did this one. I should have never let the radio go. But I was just, you don't get nobody. Y'all probably don't see nobody doing that nowadays. Like, I had the radio. I was like, yo, man, yo, here goes CB, man. I'm gonna let you, how much? Nah, you can have the CB, man. I mean, I said, no, this thing do the deal now. Like, this ain't no bullshit ass radio. I mean, it was a 29, but, you know, it was tuned right. So, and, my man, I don't know, I left, I came back, they was like, yo, you know that radio you gave that boy? I said, yeah. Like, he blew that bitch up. This dude blew the radio up like that day or whatever. I said, so what do you do with the radio? He threw it in the garbage. Ah, shit. Like, um, I don't know, man. But yeah, I had a pretty good radio, but I still got this radio since forever. So probably won't just got some breaking news. Somebody sending me a YouTube video. See, I stay getting the YouTube videos, man. Some fuck shit, some dumb shit. I bet I know what it's about. It's probably about the teeth falling out shit, I guess. It might be that guilty video. Um, I don't know. But I'll check it when I get off. I always get like a video with some fuck shit somebody said, some fuck shit somebody did, somebody lying about something. Yeah, I mean, I see them. Nah, the 29. There's a word called. Oh yeah, that 29. Yo, I forgot who I had do that joint, man. I don't know. Was it the Night Watcher joint? With the weather band shit. I forget, but I was crushing them with that joint. I remember I used to run on 90, not 95, 75 in Florida. Wide open out there, be talking on that shit. He just used to run them. Um, Either I ran a Monkey Made. Well, before Monkey Made, I used to run the Francis joints, and used to run them Francis joints, and then I went Monkey Made. I ran Monkey Made, and then sometimes I'll flip back and forth between Monkey Made and Striker, depending on one broke or not. So, but yeah, I done had some joint. I mean, I ain't no big joint, but I can run and talk to people, so no problem. Now, I mean, same radio. I just think nowadays it's not like it ain't like how it was, man. When you could run, you be in convoys and shit. You talking, it'd be like 10 of y'all talking, and some of us might kick it to 22 or where we kick it to, but it ain't like that anymore. I mean, you used to be able to get in the truck and run from California to OKC, 3 or 4 y'all. I remember back then at Prime how we used to do it, and we be on there we just be kicking it, running down the road. Yeah, we got a cell phone. We kicking it on the radio, running down the road. So that was the joint. That was the days though, you know. So I'm changing mine to Goat Junior. Goat. How did Goat come up, man? So me and my sister, it was something about me and my sister, but I call her Billy Goat, but she calls me Goat. So ever since then in trucking, I've been running Goat. So, but yeah, 29 really, see, DJ, I got that joint in 2002. Don't know, yeah, the 44. What was the other one? There was another one. You had the 44. At one point, I didn't even run my radio for a while because I don't run TV no more. Still got a refrigerator, but I mean, I could watch my laptop. I used to watch my laptop and stuff, pop DVDs in them. But now you got all this stuff online. Now you don't even need a TV. I know dudes got flat screens and all that. I don't need all that shit, man. Lance, hey, I've been good, man. Yeah, the 99. Yeah, so the 44 and the 99. You had the Connexes, and then they start coming up, these other joints like the Strikers, and um, there was another joint. It might have been the Striker. There was some joint that was coming out that was pushing for a little while to be, I can kind of like tell you about some radios or whatever and amplifiers. So, oh, you had a little unit in? Okay. Um, but yeah, I've seen some. Motherfuckers got batteries under the bunk and shit. Like on some shit. Like, yo, I don't need all that power in my shit, man. Y'all dudes is bugging, man. Like, it used to suck sometimes, though, man. Some you ain't even get. I mean, some dudes ain't even had to say nothing. Just walk on your ass. I mean, now I done did some dudes like that. Don't coming in and walked on their ass on the radio. Now you ain't saying shit. Shut up. Click. Like, if somebody arguing or something. You know. But I had the toys. I still got a toy in my joint right now. I think Donald Duck getting a blowjob or something. I think that's the toy in my shit. No, I used to have Donald Duck getting a blowjob. I got Foghorn in my shit. um, so yeah, I had some toys in my joint, but I just swapped them out here and there. So, but I've been had Foghorn since I don't know. It's been here forever. So I don't really use it though. But I'll use it when somebody say something dumb though. Somebody sound like an idiot. Yeah, I'll use it on their ass. So you hear a few of them out there. The Roger beeps, especially down in Texas. For some reason, they got those retarded Roger beeps. Sound like somebody's farting all the time, going down the road. But other than that, you really don't hear none of that stuff no more because half these drivers, or majority of these drivers, don't have CBs. So somebody asked about CBs the other day. I don't know if it was ATU or CDL for life. I think it was CDL for life. And I posted mine. I said, that's why you got Google Maps. Well, sometimes motherfucker Google Maps ain't gonna get you out of this shit, man. I seen OG Ricky make a video today, or whenever he did it, but it came out today. He was talking about, it was two girls. I think I know who he was talking about, but um, I didn't see the video, so I don't know. Uh, and it's about some vets and stuff like that. And it's like, they he was talking about like, just using certain things, certain tools and shit. And going back to the CB, like, yeah, that CB bailed my ass out of some shit that damn Google Maps didn't, you know, vice versa. But you know, there's certain things you pay attention to when going down the road, man. It's just like uh and you can say, yeah, like he was talking about that's vet shit. Like you going down a damn road and you like, oh, like for the last 10 minutes, I ain't see no vehicles going eastbound. Well, Google Maps probably ain't about to tell you shit. Who knows? Click, you turn that joint on or turn it up, however you got it, and find out what the deal is. They might tell you, yo, you better get off now, or else you're gonna be stuck there forever. And CB bailed my ass out. So anybody that's against that, I don't know. So I know some companies out there, I don't know their retarded ass policies about that. I don't think a CB radio is getting people in wrecks like that. Cell phones, yeah, they're getting people in wrecks. I don't know these CB radio policies. It sounds bogus to me. Yeah, I mean, mine was shot for a while. Mine shot twice for some reason. I don't know. I just burnt it up. Um, I don't know, man. But I tried to fix it once. I ran it. This is like when I started pulling tankers, and then that was before Landstar. Then it blew up again. I was like, the fuck, man. So then finally, I think I started at Landstar. I found this dude in West Virginia. I want to say it was Jane Lou, West Virginia, somewhere up there. Some white dude, little truck stop, and this dude, he saw exactly what was wrong with my shit. And this is about 5 years ago now. Since then, that radio never shut down again. Now I took it to two other places. They did whatever. That bitch shut down. I took it to this dude. This bitch never shut down again. So, um, some people know how to work on them radios, and some people don't know how to work on them radios. Some people know how to work on them boards, man. You gotta take it to the right place. I think real, you can have a CB. You can have a microphone connected to it. Like, see that? I don't know. I don't get that. You know, I mean, I got a microphone. I think I disconnected it though. Um, I got it. No, the truck has a no. The truck has a microphone built in to it. I do have a microphone, but I haven't used it since I don't know when. So, I had a couple of microphones I can use. Um, I run that a static mic. I used to run the Road King. It depends on what radio I'm using, but I've used both. Um, so, but yeah, I mean, these companies got some goofy policies when it comes to the CB. How's that CB shop at Danny's? I don't know. I heard about it. Um, the funny part about me in Phoenix now is that I really don't like. I'm kind of caught where I can either go to Tucson or I can go to Phoenix. I don't really be in Phoenix like that anymore. And I know Sunwater, he be trying to get me out like, and that's the it's like, damn, I don't feel like going all the way over there, man. It's just like, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Nothing about the CB. I know it's out there, but I don't know anything about it. Um, so speaking of truck stops and Danny's, uh, they're about to put a Love's, or they're trying to put another Love's out there somewhere. And I think the people don't want it out there. I was reading about it at Arizona ABC 15 News that Love been popping up like Mario Brother mushrooms and shit all over the place, like just popping up and shit. And yeah, somewhere out there, they don't want them. But Love's is like definitely showing up. They putting a new TA up too in South Carolina. Um, so wherever that, somewhere on 95 though. Looked like it was pretty nice. I said they got like 300 spots. Probably half of them is probably $20 a park. So you can get ready for that. But yeah, man. Yeah, I know what you mean about feeling naked without that CB, man. Um, I can find fix mine, but I still had it in the truck. Eventually, I'll find somebody. And one day, I don't know. I just found this dude, and this dude, he fixed my joint. My joint it ain't messed up since. So, but I do keep it turned down. You know, um, I turn it up when needed. I hardly talk on it now like I used to, or whatever. Because, like I said, you can't get nobody to hold a conversation with anymore anyway. And they'll still be talking about Obama right now somewhere in Nashville. Like, God damn, this dude ain't even in the office anymore. You're still talking about this dude. Like, so it's any of you get the racist stuff, but I could deal with that. I mean, not saying I accept it, but I will have to flame your ass the fuck up on the radio, and that'll be it. Going back and pick me up one day. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, cause I ain't Ubering to Phoenix, you know. And then I ain't gonna drive my shit out there to Phoenix and then get drunk and shit. I don't get drunk anyway and go riding around, so that ain't even me. Go out there shoot pool and shit like you be saying. Um, so, but I know I ain't gonna be catching no Uber all the way back to my house. Shoot. So we'll see what happens with that, man. But again, I mean, we ran like 3 hours, so appreciate y'all for coming through. I'm gonna go get me these Modelo's. I already ate my damn Chick-fil-A, so they out here wearing masks all over Denver. You can't do anything. They got one of the hotels they're using as a COVID center. So if you got any of the symptoms and you test positive, uh, they putting people in there. I don't know if that's a lot of the homeless people or what, but yeah, they comfort in next to Sap Brothers, where they doing it at. So you can't even check into that hotel. Um, you have to check in somewhere. And usually when I come to Denver, I don't check in no hotel because I'm not in Denver that long. So I'm only doing something and I'm out. But the holidays are crippler, so um, we in the room. So can't really catch no sports on TV. Um, ain't nobody playing or anything, so you know. So you was around trucking during yeah, when I started, I mean, yeah, in 2001, there was no fucking GPS. There was no GPS. Hey, OG Ricky was talking about that shit today and the shit. Yeah, I mean, he way older than my ass and, you know, and others. But yeah, I can, you know, I'm right there at the, like, DDAP too. We right there where it's like, you know, we like 40, right? There was no fucking GPS. You know, there was no Google Maps. It was Rand McNally laminated on paper damn atlas. You need to know your primary, secondary roads, and that's, you know, and other little roads. That's it. You know, you need to pull out that damn, open that damn book up, and look back there for them low bridges in certain areas, restricted routes, and drivers don't do that no more. You know, um, first thing they say, well, the GPS told me to do it. You never seen a driver say, well, the road atlas said to do this. You never seen that shit. You haven't seen it yet? I haven't seen it yet. If you have, then let me know, because I haven't seen it. Do I look at road atlases anymore? Not really. But I still have one if I need to see something. I use I do use Google Maps to get a general idea what I'm looking at, what's going on. I can get a traffic update, stuff like that. I'm looking at a particular area, so I put it on satellite mode or whatever. Then I blow up the area. Can I park a truck around? A lot of people probably do, because it's really not for trucks. Usually now it's just, you know, mental. Um, I had a driver. This dude had like 4 GPS devices in his window. I'm like, yo, driver, I'm like, yo, let me ask you something, man. I said, so when you approach something, uh, so how do you know which GPS to use? If this one says turn right now, that one says in a quarter mile turn right. So what now? What do you do? Like, I said, you need to drop all of them, or I don't know. You're gonna get caught up. Cause them things will get you caught up, man. I mean, cause you gotta use common sense on some of this stuff. You'll pull up on the street and bust a right, and you're already like 50 halfway into it. They go to sign no trucks. Um, so now you screwed. You're already down the street. Now you gotta figure out how to get out. You know, that's why you see all these dudes doing these little crazy ass U-turns in these little small ass spots. You know, you probably gonna have to keep going down, or you're gonna have to stop and whatever, and fuck the traffic. You got to back your ass back out of that shit. Um, so, but yeah, I mean, when I started back then, there was no GPS. Man, GPS what? Shit, I don't remember when I started using one. Yeah, I do remember. I'll take that statement back. The first GPS I ever used, it was bought on Christmas. Um, I forgot who got it though, but that's the first time I ever started using one. It was a Garmin, and I used it here and there, and then I think it took a dump a couple of years later, like 2000. It was in 2007, something like that, and I damn sure wasn't using GPS in 05, 06. I think it was around '07, '08 started using GPS. But like I said, I don't use it that much. I kind of like, been driving long enough to kind of like not 100% rely on that thing. Uh, Shoot, remember back then, man, they used to just send the directions out. They probably still do. I don't know. They used to send the directions over to Qualcomm, man. They have like a long essay on the Qualcomm how to get somewhere because they done had the customers before or whatever. So I know at MS Carriers when I drove there, that's how they had it. It was just like, all right, B, here you go. Here's the directions. This is how you get in. So had to call a customer for directions off the interstate. Yeah, and sometimes it's funny, man. When you call the customers and they working at the place and they don't know how to get there. Like, bitch, so how the hell did you get to the job then? You can't give me no landmarks. You can't give me nothing. How did you get there? Like, you run into that a lot too. So, you might get lucky in some places. You used to be able to turn the radio on and somebody help you out on how to get somewhere. Now, can't your GPS tell you? Like, sometimes the GPS don't put you on the right spot, man. The place you're going to is probably like 2 miles away from the spot where it said you have arrived. So, but now you hardly ever can get somebody on the radio to give you directions to a place in the city. Yeah, it's just crazy though. 725 on the legal side, made it title. Oh, okay, you dropped 725. PC to the yard. Seven. When the last time I dropped 700 miles? It's been a while. It's been a while. The most I ever logged on an e-log was probably like 750, 760, and I still had like 3 minutes left. I ran from Odessa, Texas to the Petro. You can go calculate that. I ran from Odessa, Texas, Loves to the Petro in Jackson, Mississippi. I ran about 72 miles an hour the whole time. I ain't gonna say the whole time, but that's where I kept it at most of the time. I usually don't run over 75. I run between like 68 and 72. That's pretty much it. Now I'm talking about one, 14-hour shift. Now I have started at midnight before and logged a 900 or 1,000, whatever it was. But like I said, I'm running out west, from Arizona to Alabama or back. That's what I used to do when I pulled the tankers. So but I haven't done nothing big like that in a long time, man. I haven't done nothing like that in a while. I mean, 720, probably like sometime last year, but I haven't ran no. Usually about 600, 650, if I gotta do that. So I had a driver ask me. He said, is it possible to do 700? I say, yeah, it's possible you could do 700. Like, where the hell you been at? Like, and it was funny. I was like, you never did 700 miles before? Like, not saying, like I said, I'm not saying you gotta do it every day. I had one driver, one time I asked him, this was one of the ones that was doing 300 miles. I said, let me ask you a question, man. I said, you get up for the day and you got goals. You make a goal for yourself. I said, yes. I said, what's the most miles you ever did? This dude couldn't answer that question. I said, you don't have a highlight in your trucking career where like, damn, I did 550 today. Let me see, can I knock out 6 or something like that? This dude had to go back to see if he ever did it before. I was just like, You don't even have to go back, drive. Don't even go back because that tells me right there you've never done it before. And that's why it's so hard for you to get past 300. Like, I was just like, damn. And that's why you couldn't stay at Crete long enough because Crete, the last time I checked, Crete carrier, they used to give you 3 loads to pick from. And probably every one of them bitches had 1,000 miles on them, 900 miles on them. And you didn't like that shit. And that's why you quit. You so called quit. And see, that's the stuff that you have to like peep out on a driver and analyze what the hell they be doing and why they do certain things. Like I think Island Trucker, Island Boy was asking me about that earlier. Cause it's shit like that, man. It's just like, so you never did 600 miles before? Never? No wonder why you always late. Let's see. I'm gonna do an example load though, so it's PC the whole way. Yeah, I lost my PC, man. Showing y'all something of one day. I fucking forgot to turn the shit off. Landstar, for a fact, unless somebody trumps them, has the dumbest PC rules. Now I know DOT, FMC, they made it, whatever. Landstar does what they do, right? It says, well, yeah, you got personal conveyance, but we're only going to give you 2 hours to do it. But the dumbest thing, I don't know if Keep Trucking or any of these other units do this, but these VIRs, these Omnitrack units, when you punch in personal conveyance, this bitch is running already. The old way was, but probably last year, whenever they swapped it out, the update for all the whatever they did with the e-logs, um, with the 5 mile an hour thing. Um, Now the personal conveyance is, especially on these MPC or MCP, whatever 50s, MCP 50s, whatever you want to call it. As soon as you move, once you start rolling, this bitch record. Well, no, that's how it used to be. Once you started rolling, the bitch was recording. Now the new way is, well, you punch it in. This shit is recording whether you moving or not. So I had an argument with him. I told him, yo, that's some dumbass shit. Like, I mean, so what? I mean, I punched the motherfucker. I didn't move the truck. I'm pretty sure you can see that I didn't move the truck. So, um, I punched it and maybe I had to run it and go do something, and then I didn't come back out for a while. Well, man, they took the shit from me. Like, they took it from me. They told me they was taking it from me, and they waited like a month later and took it from me. So, I'm like, whatever with y'all. I think the shit's dumb, really. Like, yeah, you got drivers that be PCing on bullshit. Like, go talk to them. Leave me the fuck alone. 20 minutes left. Okay. Cali to New York in 2 days. Back in the day. TRL before. Yeah, I remember TRL, man. See this shiny C, right? That's what they said. They had they trucks. They're about done. Them blue trucks. They bought them right after they bought them after us, I think. Let me see. We were Vocor. We were the first company, the company trucks they bought. Then they bought Dredge, CHD. That's where Salt Lake City came from. In Pittston, that's where TRL right came from. Then they bought some flatbed company um out of Missouri. They had Black Pete's. Then Prime Floral shit came up. Uh, TRL. And then they start doing all this other shit like later down the road, like tag team with Henderson and all, or whatever they were doing. And ANS, A&O, whatever, out of Springfield, or whatever them companies' names were. So I remember TRL, man. TRL used to run pretty fast too. Every company they bought for the most part, except for that company had them Black Pete's. But them and Wiltrans been down with each other forever. Um, because Wiltrans used to have 379. Um, that's all they had was 379 P's. They ain't had nothing else. Then they started bringing in them other trucks. Um, but yeah, TRL. I remember TRL. They was buying over. They was just buying everything. And you know, I know they bought like 4 or 5 companies when I was there. Let's see. Determined to join the 700 Club. I drove from Troy, Illinois to Jackson, Mississippi before my clock was short. 698.8. That's good enough, man. 698. That's good enough. You'll get it sooner or later. You'll get it sooner or later. Pill Long Beach on Friday afternoon, going to Atlanta Monday morning. Man, I remember you used to, like what you call was saying, you got Cali to New York 2 days, man. One day real shit, man. I was out in Cali, right? My truck ran, I think that was when the prime truck I had ran 76. It might have ran a little faster than that. And it was coming across 58. And so it's me, some bull wagons, whoever was all chilling. We all talking on the radio. Cause you know, Cali out there, we run a different channel. I forget the channel. I can't even think of it. 15, 17, whatever it is. So we all talking, right? And then we get from 58 to 15. We get to 15. I'm about to jump on 40. I was going to New Jersey. I was getting ready to let that bitch rip. I let it rip. And I jumped out in the hammer lane. I jumped in the hammer lane and I was doing whatever that truck was doing, I was doing it. And I jumped on 40. All I know was I looked behind me, there's this white car behind me, like polar bear. I know that he ain't probably no trooper no more though. Man, my man walked my ass down, man. He pulled me he pulled me over and shit. And I was like, he asked me, he was like, uh, I ain't worried about you being in the hammer lane. Uh, but do you know how fast you was going? I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I know. So that he asked me for everything. He asked me like everything. I was just like, this motherfucker got my ass. And I'm like, on paper, back then was like, you know, um, you did what you did. So what you call it? He asked me for all this shit. He asked me for my. He was like, "Yo, you got this food in here? Yo, where the receipt at for the food?" I was like, "Nah, I don't got those, dog. I can't. I don't have those kind of receipts, man." Like he was gonna try to fry my ass. There's been a couple of times DOT tried to get my ass like that, um, on receipts, and I just say something. I don't carry them. Um, so yeah, he went back to the car. He hooked your boy up with like a big ass ticket. Had to go to court in Barstow. I paid. I told Prime I needed that back then. I needed the damn advance or whatever the hell I got from them or the emergency fund. I can't remember what I did, but I got the money, got the lawyer, and they made that joint disappear. I never did nothing like that again out there. But yeah, they got my ass out there for running 75, 76 in a 55. So I was on the radio. I was like, yo, man. I was like, the fuck are y'all? Where the fuck this dude come from, man? He came out the clouds or something. So, and he had told me, he was like, and I heard you on the radio too. I did not come from the clouds. I was like, this fucking guy right here. That's a real story, man. But yeah, I think I paid like $1,200 to get out of that joint, man, and make it disappear. You know, you got drivers now, they get the ticket, they go on and pay the damn ticket and then go to another company and wonder why they can't get hired. Man, you need to make them tickets disappear, man. Because if you don't, that shit gonna come back to haunt you later, especially if you get another ticket. Because some of these companies play that like 2 tickets in 3 years or 2 tickets in 12 months. There's someone that they don't be playing, man, when it come down to that. Had one of them blue classics. Yeah, Pittston. Yep. The old school guy that trained me told me through your what? Throw your food receipts away before you get. Yeah, man. Because you already know what it is. So gotta throw them joints away, man. Do not come outside no. Well, I mean it's e-logs now, but back then, yeah, you gotta throw them shits away, man. Because one of them will test your ass, and you get caught slipping, they got you right there. You standing looking dumb as fuck when they got you. They tried me like that when I was I think at Mag, um, in Florida. I think yeah, I was at Mag in Florida. They tried my ass like that in Florida in Yulee, and he was like, so you bought fuel, huh? I said, yep. It was in Ocala. So just because that fuel ticket does not say what time you did it, they can find out what time that motherfucker was. All they gotta do is call it, the transaction number right fucking there. If you listening, boy, you will know. Cause the DOT, they gonna try to catch your ass lying about something. It's really not a big thing nowadays. I mean, back then when I first started, um, that's my brother I'm talking shit to, um, but yeah, that's why, because one of them will pull out. That's why I'm telling you now. I was in Florida. I bought fuel, and we talking about food receipts. So, but back then, I mean, still now some people still pay fuel with cash or whatever to keep it, on the low. But he asked me for the fuel receipt in Florida. He went back. He had the joint. He called him up. The motherfucker told him what time it was. He couldn't get me on it. So he had nothing on me on that one. So he did pop me for the bridge law though. An inch over or some dumb shit. I was just like, this dude. And I'm going into Georgia. I'm like, you really gonna hammer me for this bullshit? But yeah, that's why we toss them, man. We used to. I mean, you still do, but because we gonna get the write-offs anyway for the per diem. I mean, some people in some cases, man, the way they be spending money out here, I don't know. That shit might trump the per diem. So, but but yeah. So that's why we used to had to like throw the receipts away. But yeah, I almost got caught in Barstow with the speeding. He could have hit me for the left lane, and if I had the receipt, he would have crushed my ass right there with the receipt too. So they will try you though. I mean, these are things that you probably never heard or seen before, but they do it. They will try your ass, man. Um, and they still will now, even with e-logs. I mean, we ain't that old, man, but we old enough though, we old enough, there's some other cats on here, that's been getting it in before us. That's why, when you be listening to people, man, like you be hearing someone like, man, this dude read a book. Nah, we telling you what really went down, like how it was, man. Like I said, there's dudes before us, uh, they tell you they worse shit than us. Like back to OG, he was saying that shit earlier today, like shit that certain drivers and women had to go through and shit, to be out here and shit. Man, you know, people done paved the way for certain individuals, male or female, for them to do what the fuck they be doing in the first damn place. And that's what they don't get. They don't understand that. So they'll take bits and pieces and make an agenda, their own agenda or whatever out of it. So, but yeah, man. I mean, some of the things that was when I started, I wish was still around, but we ain't gonna see them no more. So, uh, we just gotta adjust to that and keep it moving. Some things need to be taken the hell out, um, but we'll see about that coming down the road, I guess. Um, but yeah, man, you already know, D Dad, what it was like, man. You know, pre like 2000, I want to say 2005. You 2004, 2005. Yeah, shoot, it was coast to coast in like 2 days, dropping like 1,000 miles, 1,200 miles in a day. But not every day. I never did it every day. I just did it because I was fresh. That's how I felt, and that was it. You know. But that ain't the move no more. So uh, we just did it to get there. We getting there. We moving. Um, Now you shoot, they lift the hours of service. Right now, you got dudes driving for $1.20 running. I, and I keep saying $1.20 because it seems like that's what a lot of dudes is doing, man. It's just like I'm like, nah, man. I'm not gonna be running like that for that kind of rate. I don't care if the government lift the damn HOS. I'm not doing that. But yeah, it was like you said, D Dad. Those are the times though, man. For us, you know. Now it's just even though we already adapted to that, you know, which makes that statement like OG Ricky was saying with those two drivers, it's wrong because well, we're vets. We already adapted to that. You got drivers right now running around, and in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, they quitting, and they already dumbed down trucking for you, and they've dumbed this motherfucker down. So this shit is dumbed down for you. Like OG Ricky said, they're probably driving automatics built inside the ELD. All kinds of mess. So, and drivers still can't do the damn job right. So, but anyway, man, yo, I said I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna get out of here now because we're pushing 3.5 hours. And I'm gonna go sip on some of these beers and turn the TV. I'm gonna call. What time is it? 9 o'clock. I might get me some hot wings or something. I don't know. But anyway, man, I appreciate y'all for coming through. We'll catch you on the next video. Hopefully, I better not say that, but you'll catch me pulling one of them reefer trailers sooner or later. So, just got to get to it. I might get a BCO to pull it for me, just to bring it to me. Run around for a couple of weeks with it. I don't know yet. So if I can't get to it, I'll try to get them to bring it to me. But we'll see. So, but anyway, man, we'll holler at y'all later. Peace.